Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Day 2, Saturday of Monsterpalooza 2023.
Monsterpalooza 2023.
The monstrousness continues.
It does. It does.
And-
Day 2, Saturday.
Yeah, this is the big day.
The big
you
day.
know,
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the big one.
I mean, it's gonna be huge. There's
Yeah,
a ton of, and I don't know if you've seen the line outside.
It's insane. It's
Yeah,
insane.
it was a nightmare to park, and I can't even imagine what it must be like to be out there in the sun just all day, just waiting to get in the line. But it just goes to show you that that's how popular and fun this convention is.
And speaking about popular and fun, who are you, sir?
Finally, you're right. I am Matt Weinhold,
I am Shawn Sheridan.
I'm Larry Strothe.
And I'm James Gonis.
and yeah, we're at our booth.
They're about to open the doors and let everyone in,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be nuts. I
It
have
is.
no idea what to expect today.
Yeah. Brace yourselves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I know what to expect. The usual, which is a lot of really nice people, a lot of great cosplay.
Yes.
Maybe some fans.
Wait,
Yeah.
Pasher's going to be with
Pasher
us.
is gonna
be here.
He's bringing a model.
Another model
Yeah.
to do another amazing body arts, I'm
Right.
sure.
Can't wait to see what that's going to be like.
I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
He always just knocks it out of the park.
He really does.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's who knows what is going to happen, but I'm excited. You
Yeah, me
know,
too.
and I haven't done any cosplay. I have some secret cosplay that I'm wearing under my shorts.
Ooh.
But that's between me and my cosplay.
That's right.
Matt, you know what I love?
What do you love, Larry?
I love it when we have fans, diehard fans
I
at
love
Monster
it.
Party, but when they bring you gifts from afar.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
now the other day, believe it was our first guest was Adam Holtz, big fan. Monster
Not
Party.
familiar, no.
From New Hampshire, and
Still doesn't ring a bell.
And well, guess what? He's standing right in front of you, and he was
I
kind
don't
enough
recognize
to
him, no.
bring all the way from New Hampshire a gift for me. This cool, one-of-a-kind rubbery creature carrot figures.
Oh, wow,
Is
look
this
at that. That's
cool?
beautiful.
How would you
isn't it
describe this,
neat?
Larry?
From Adam Holtz. Adam, where did you find this?
I found this in a store in the Fox Run Mall in Portsmouth, New Hampshire called Full Moon Collectibles.
Oh,
How
wow.
about
no
that?
relation to the studio?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Okay.
But for listeners, you'll see a picture of it. It's funny because when Adam showed up, he goes, "Here, Larry," and he's showing it to me. I'm like, "Oh, he's showing me something he just bought," and I'm like, "Oh, well, he's rubbery. That's really neat. Well, you can pose him like this." He goes, "No, it's for you. Yeah, you know." And I'm like, "Oh,
Wait, did
what?"
he become Korean or something during the time that?
Wow.
Nah, this is for you, kid. Don't worry about it. It's for you.
But I am just so thrilled to get this cool creature toy, and he's going to go on my one-of-a-kind creature shelves, and he's going to be like the focus.
And Larry, how would you describe? Because to me, this reminds me of as if a mad scientist combined the DNA of the creature from the Black Lagoon with Godzilla. 'Cause
Yes.
he has kind of a Godzilla shape of a body,
Yes.
but he doesn't have a tail. But
He's got that classic pear shape.
yeah. But he's got the creature head, and
for the joke.
it's cool.
And he's
It's cool.
got these really cool eyes. Wouldn't you say, Matt, his head is kind of like Madame Alexander-like, don't you think?
I do. It's
Yeah.
like a 3-year-old creature.
All right.
In a big body.
Yeah.
And
I just think that it's wonderful that you brought 4 of these.
No.
But-
Now, wait.
Oh,
wait,
the
wait.
guy who's like dropping big bank on full-sized
Well,
creature
okay.
models,
Oh, wait.
and he's getting presents.
Now, here, let me just.
I'm
continue.
available for work,
No,
by the
no,
way,
No,
if
let me
anyone is
continue. Not only did he
listening.
bring this, he also brought some gifts for you guys.
Yes.
Oh,
some of
that's
those
great.
squishy
Oh.
things and some
So-
drinks.
Me?
and-
I wonder
yeah.
what we're getting. Wow. Ooh, a bookmark. Wow.
A pin.
No. Do you want to whip it out here?
See,
Where's
let's
the-
whip it out. Whip it out. What
Okay,
do
this
we
is a
get?
family convention.
I can't wait.
You
Stand
can't
back
do
while
that.
I whip this out.
Well, look.
All right.
And you get to
Ooh,
choose.
candid photos.
Look, you get to choose what.
We have
Mr. Holtz
some
brought. So look.
libations. We have
It's mead, which
Nice.
is a New Hampshire specialty, I believe.
yes,
Look at
Oh,
that.
all
isn't that
this
sweet?
stuff.
Hey, they're
That's
stress
nice.
things.
yes. So we
And
have
you get
lots
to
of good stuff.
choose
So
which
I
one-
certainly can use the stress things today.
Yes.
But you
Yes.
get to choose which one
nice.
you
It says
want.
Mothra and Ghidra and Mecha
Godzilla and Mechagodzilla.
And look, I'll take whatever you don't want.
I would like.
Thanks, Larry.
I was telling Larry I would like a
Big of
Godzilla. He
them.
was like, It's like Larry, you just got a freaking creature
I
deluxe
want
figure.
Ghidra.
Okay,
I
I'll
would
take.
like
okay.
the Mecha if that's cool.
There we go.
Absolutely.
See, look how easily that worked. Oh, and you get one too on top of it.
well, you're so
Great.
special, Larry.
Wow, there you go. There's for you.
Wow, look, I get Mothra.
And it's and
Probably
all
like
these
that,
are
right, Larry?
all these are in
She
a Godzilla
might,
bag.
But, yeah,
too.
but I'm going to have this in my
That's
car.
nice.
So I
That's
can
great.
squeeze them off.
You know what?
Squeeze them off.
You know, I don't need any big
Unfortunate
presents.
word choices today.
I don't need any big presents from you because
just need
because
accolades.
Adam, you are my present. You are a joy to behold. When you came in that mascot costume,
Yeah.
that was like that's all you need to do for me for the rest of my life.
I might not fit into that anymore.
I kid Larry about his presence, and I will not stop kidding him today about it. But yeah, that was a beautiful thing.
It's awesome.
Well, I would also like to mention that Adam surprised us one Christmas with a commissioned artwork of
That's
our
right.
caricatures.
Yes, and we have it hanging in our
Yes,
booth.
yes.
Yeah.
We made a
Very
flyer
nice.
out of it, and we made art
That's
out
right.
of it, and magnets. So, and we have Adam to thank for that. It's gorgeous.
So if you're listening, the lesson you can learn, if you want to overtake our #1 fan, Adam Holtz, you got to start.
Get a present for me.
We'll send everybody his phone number and
let
address, and you can go and
Let the
ask him for
games
gifts.
begin.
Yeah.
Adam, this is the best. Thank
Yeah,
you
it
so
is.
much.
No,
bud.
this is
Welcome,
nice
Larry.
because this
I
is
love you guys.
This Ghidra thing, what's great is you get the 3 heads, so it's like all my different tensions. Personal, professional.
WGA
and, yeah.
strike,
Spiritual.
SAG
yeah.
strike.
All the strikes are there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Union
Strike
Ghidra.
strike three, you're out.
Am I still equity? I'm not sure. Very nice. Thank you so much.
thank you,
that's brilliant. And again, you always bring the mead and
Yeah.
you know, it's like a rare treat because you know,
Yes,
you don't
yes.
you know, I don't go to the store and buy mead.
Yeah, it's not an everyday thing. Right.
But I do like it a lot.
Yeah.
So.
It's a New Hampshire
Yeah.
mead.
Yeah, they're it's like mead isn't specifically a New Hampshire thing. It's like I think more specifically a Viking thing. But there's a couple of breweries, or I guess meaderies you'd call them in New
Really?
Hampshire.
Meadery.
They
Yeah, like
call
that.
it? Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
You should have a meadery next to a meadery.
Yeah.
Just get a steak and then some mead and you're done.
Cool.
Awesome. This is great.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Put
I'm
this-
just blown away.
Of course
you know,
you
I
are.
love
Of course
my
you
I
are.
love my creature figure.
It's beautiful. It
And of
is
course,
very nice.
I mean, the one thing I can tell is I know that I can tell who Adam loves the most.
Well, that's true. Yeah. No. Look. You know what? I've resigned myself to backseat.
Oh no,
like
backseat,
John.
no.
Once I'm dead, then I'll become iconic.
Oh my God! Well, Adam, thank you so much again. Another time when you've just blown us away.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No. Thank you so much. And
Anytime and every time. There'll be more in the future.
Oh, you hear that, listeners? So
wow,
again,
you better clear off
yeah.
the shelf there, Larry. The only thing that could make this better is if it's like filled with candy or something.
No,
or-
no, like a pinata. Now, would you like to? You want to touch him?
I would like to touch
Larry
it, yes.
almost didn't let me touch it.
No,
he was
no,
like, he was
it's
afraid to let me
nice.
touch
It's
it.
rubbery.
Yeah.
It's rubbery. It's nice. Yeah.
It's cool. I
So
kind
it's
of thought it
almost
was
like
going
a-
to be hard.
And the head,
Yeah,
the head pops right off.
No,
Just grab
no,
it.
no,
It's
no,
like
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. See,
You know what? This would light up very
No,
easily.
no,
I think.
Now, see, here's the thing. Because it's rubbery, here's the thing for listeners out there. If you have like rubbery items,
You
can
gonna
have
powder that?
What?
You gonna powder it?
Well,
What?
I don't
Yeah.
know
How
if
do
I'm
you?
gonna powder.
You just, but you keep it out of sunlight, right?
You
Out
keep
of
it out of
sunlight,
sunlight.
right.
Cool.
And you don't want to be fondling it a lot, or like handling it. And
Well, then
That-
you're in
that's
trouble
impossible.
because yeah.
No. But it's like because what happens is you have oil on your hands, and if you keep touching the rubbery things,
Right.
it starts to get dark
Like
and
gloves.
disgusting. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
use
have to
rubber
get
gloves.
gloves.
Vinyl gloves.
Use
or-
those like the Andromeda strain. We go in that little capsule with the like you
Latex.
go with latex gloves inside the chamber so
Yeah,
you don't
behind
touch
glass.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
once he's behind glass in that collection, man, I mean, no one's gonna be touching him.
Okay.
Good, wise.
I can see it now. My
He's got
daughter's
some
gonna come
fuzz
over.
on
Let
him,
me
though.
touch
Wait a
it.
minute. Hold on. He's got,
that's
I gotta
like
get
the
a
fuzz.
lint roller.
It's the fuzz from like inside.
Maybe inside.
Yeah.
Well, he's it's almost like it's a suit for a tiny man.
Yeah,
Very
really.
small man, and
Yes.
underdeveloped baby.
Yeah. Well, at least now they have a purpose.
Adam, again, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Sweet. We'll take some pictures and put them up.
Yes.
Matt, don't you love it when we're standing here and we have, old fans come by?
I
and,
love that. I love it when that happens, Larry.
guess who just dropped by?
Oh, wait a minute.
Hi.
Hey, oh, my goodness. It's Mark Rem.
Yes,
Mark,
thank good to see you. And I brought my sci-fi from the vault. Matt already signed it.
Already signed it.
Wow.
Wait, how did you get to sign this
I
before
came to his house. I took the Monster Party copter.
No, it was
Landed
the
on
man
the
in the
roof.
green suit. And we went to the premiere.
Yes,
it was-
yeah,
it's-
that's
it's
right.
pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well,
right.
I
Awesome.
can't be everywhere, but you came to get my signature. Well, I mean, and Sean's.
And maybe the other guys in the
And
podcast,
the other
too.
guys, of
Do you have
course.
another? Do you have a present for Larry, or
Yeah,
what else?
everybody,
Just put it on the pile.
It's expected that everybody comes by has to give
Pop it on the
Larry
pile.
a present.
No. Look, first of all, we had a great time doing this commentary, didn't
Yes, we did.
guys?
Yes, we did. That was a great one.
It
That
a
was
lot of
fun.
information, and there's like a wacky part in there where, like you were saying, the Infinity Gauntlet, and they were like, "Hey, let's go to the costume and the prop thing," and they went. They were like, "Remember this caveman?"
Yes,
and the
yes.
Centurion,
Yes.
a little bit wacky.
It really
but
was like-
giant women are always good in my book. So
No,
That's right.
Tell me about it.
with you. And the funny thing is, we had a ton of information about the 30-foot bride.
And it's the only time. It's
Yes,
the
we
only.
did.
This
And
is the only
music
release.
video, I had to check that out. There was like a band that you guys had mentioned, so that was cool.
Cool.
So it
Yeah.
was cool. Hey, I got to ask, did you guys, Shin Kamen Rider, did you guys see it?
I
Not
have
yet.
not yet.
How would you
okay.
think?
The wife and I went to see it in the theater. Oddly enough, like we were very inexperienced, but it seemed like the whole audience really knew it, and they were like cheering throughout
Really?
this part.
Okay, all right.
So, but for me, I'm not very versed in Kamen Rider,
Right,
so
right.
I was a bit, didn't enjoy it
Confused?
as much. And it's weird. I thought Kamen Rider, Shin Kamen Rider, Shin Ultraman, and Shin Godzilla were supposed to be in the same universe together.
I thought so too.
Yeah, and so I haven't seen Shin Ultraman, but it didn't seem thematically or in that same universe. And they didn't make mention of Shin Ultraman or Shin Godzilla. So
Interesting.
I don't know how that's going to fit together. And then, like, I'm kind of used to Evangelion, and I did like Nope. I think you were the only one who liked Nope.
I like Nope. I just thought it had flaws.
It was a bit,
Yeah.
it was a slow
can't-
burn.
I can't say that I liked it. I liked the
I like-
creature,
yeah.
but by the end of it, I was like, thank God this is over.
right.
It was a bit of a slow burn.
Look, I had fun. Okay, I had my popcorn. I'm like that regular guy.
Are you the regular Joe?
It was
Yeah.
enjoyable. I liked it.
But look, he gives some. He takes a chance.
Yes, and then like the subplot with the monkey, it was.
I love it. He's strange.
I liked it.
Ooh,
It was
strange.
strange. Yeah, the unfortunate
I want the
miracle.
Killer Monkey to be a series.
Yeah. Netflix
I want to see.
series.
I want to see that sitcom where every
Yeah.
episode at the end, the monkey goes berserk and kills
Yeah.
everybody.
No. See, this what you're saying is he goes berserk, and they try to get the monkey, but the monkey escapes, and then there's a shot. The last shot of each one, you have this music, doo 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 doo, and he's walking into the sunset, going to another town.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's
And
like
that's-
the Hulk.
Yeah,
So he
yeah,
gets
yeah.
a. Wait a minute.
Alright,
He goes
gotcha.
to all these different towns and gets a sitcom.
Yeah, it can happen.
No, it's not. He gets a sitcom. He maybe he meets, he befriends like a zookeeper, and they start a little
And-
show.
and then
or
they
something.
find out about his past and try to put him to sleep.
So it's kind of like the Hulk. At the end they're
Yeah.
playing the sad music, and he goes from town to town. So I
That's
gotta
right, that's right.
ask you, Larry.
Ask.
I saw The Exorcist. I've never seen it before.
Really?
Within the last 2 years. So, just wondering, what's your thoughts? What was Azazel's the name of the demon, right?
Pazuzu, right?
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu. Okay. What is Pazuzu's end goal? If you just watch just to torment this girl or this family, really, if it was a demon, wouldn't you maybe inhabit the Pope
Or the president.
the president?
But it's little things. It's a little. It's destroying a family. It's just. I mean, he has the time and power to do whatever he wants in little ways.
Did you ever see Bedazzled with Peter Cook and Dudley Moore?
Yeah.
You should watch that movie, and that'll give you an idea of what the plan was. Because
okay.
Right.
Peter Cook is the devil in this movie, and he just does random shitty things. Like there's a scene with him just with a pile of records. And he takes the record out and he scratches it and puts it back in.
Just to
That's
fuck
what he
with
does.
people, yeah.
Wait, that's Raquel Welch, right?
That's
Yes,
right.
as Lust.
Yeah,
That's a fun
Okay, let
movie.
me put that on.
That's
I would
a
say,
great one.
I would say the answer to that is he works in mysterious ways.
Like low-key, like mischief.
Yes, and so we don't actually know like what the end game is exactly because maybe we don't understand, we don't know the plan. But the thing is, to get to where he needs to go, he does this possession. So,
But if he had if the Exorcist people had never come, and it was just in Reagan, don't you think after a while he'd get bored and go, all right, I'm going to move on to somebody else? Because what is he going to hang out with her till she's in her teens? Or he doesn't want to go through that.
wouldn't you rather get together with a prostitute or like some hipster or something?
Some
A
hipster.
hipster or a
Yeah.
prostitute?
Prostitute.
Or a hipster prostitute. It could happen.
But look, I am so thrilled that you brought this, and so we are going to sign this. The remaining people who haven't signed it.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Look at that. Okay.
I said he was the Fantastic Four. He's the Reed Richards. So
Reed Richards and
Him?
John Lennon.
There you go.
Wow.
There
well,
you go.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And they got loads of gifts over the years, didn't they? Yeah.
No, you know what? The gift of satisfaction in their work.
That's right.
All right. That's great. So,
So, and then the other question about The Exorcist was, like, when you watched it the first time, you guys watched it,
Yes.
didn't you think, like, when they defeated the demon, you know, he let the demon possess him, he jumps off the cliff, wouldn't it just jump to another person in the crowd?
That's what I would have done.
but you
Yeah.
you say the crowd, but that's the thing is when he jumps, there really isn't anyone really close by, so it just kind of vanishes. If there was maybe a large
But
group of
Can't
people,
you just
But-
hang around in the plaza just waiting for
no,
the
it's-
next...
no, it's like a spirit. What, the spirit's kind of hang around going, hey, I'll just hang out in this little area.
And what
No,
else do you got to
because,
do?
Because
But
it's
Mark-
like a supernatural, fizzy thing, you know? It has to, like...
fizzy
Fizzy
a
thing.
fizzy
But
thing.
Mark, you have to watch Exorcist 3 Legion because you'll find out what the demon does.
Is that the one with James Earl Jones, or which one? Is that second?
No, that's George C. Scott.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Exorcist 2 the Heretic is not really connected. I mean it is, but it's you can kind of forget that movie. If you want to look at kind of a direct sequel to the original Exorcist, really Exorcist Legion is more of a sequel kind of than Heretic.
That's true, yes.
Heretic is also a sequel, but it goes off in very strange directions. But
A shitty direction.
yeah, but it's a weird movie. But
It's a
Exorcist-
shitty movie.
It is, but
Can
I
you
somehow,
say it?
But I somehow, yes, it is a shitty movie that I still enjoy watching
Why? How?
because it's insane.
Well,
there's
It's
no
insane.
other movie like it.
Insane in its boringness.
It's got some cool stuff in it. I still enjoy it. It's got a great Morricone score.
That's true.
Oh, great! Now we're
Now we're in
the
James
music
land.
is nice.
Yeah, the music's
Wow.
cool.
Watch it for the music.
Yeah,
I think, Mark,
yeah.
the point here that is trying to be made is you can just skip Exorcist 2 and just go to Exorcist
Thank
3.
you very much.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
There you
Well,
go.
Mark, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. Guys, what do you say we sign this?
We
here,
will.
Okay.
That sounds
Sign it.
good.
Hey, guys, I'm here with, and what's your name, sir?
George.
George. And George, we see him walk by, and he's got a Monster Party T-shirt.
Well, I remember George from past conventions.
Yeah, by the way, man,
Yes.
I want to say congratulations on your spot for James Corden. He deserved to be yelled at by you. And
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It was the high point of my career.
Yeah, he's a talent, isn't he?
yeah.
I want more roles like that where I yell at people from cars.
Just where you just yell at celebrities all
That
day.
would be wonderful.
Yeah,
I could do that.
You could do that.
I could do that.
We're going to work on that. We're going to work on
Please.
an offshoot
Make
show.
some calls. Get the meetings.
Yeah, I would be totally behind that.
Maybe a series.
Yeah.
Matt yells at people in cars.
Well,
my
what-
own car karaoke.
Well, we'll work on that. All right, so great shirt.
Thank you. It's probably one of my favorite shirts.
Nice. He's wearing the Monster Party
The green kaiju shirt.
exclusive.
So now, did you know that Monster Party now has an animated cartoon?
I just found out. I mean, I always thought you guys were all kind of cartoons, but now it's just
I agree.
official.
Yes, but now it's real.
Correct. We're
Because
multimedia now.
You can
Yes.
download the Rocket Flix app, which is free, and every month you get a new Monster Party cartoon, and they're funny. They're hilarious.
And you know what? Save it for Saturday morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get up at Saturday morning and just put it on.
These are kind of like excerpts of our podcast in animated form.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
And it's the free app, and it's like you download that, you get us, but there's a whole bunch of other free animated cartoons.
Yes.
Sweet, I can't wait.
You like animation, right?
All the way from Hanna-Barbera to
To whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's good because this
To
is kind
Akira.
of
That's where I stopped.
Hanna-Barbera like, but it's the content that's so great.
That's what makes cartoons great. It's the cleverness of watching a cartoon and seeing all the hidden jokes that, I didn't catch that as a kid.
Well, that was what I always argue that's what made The Simpsons so successful, is that it was playing on two levels. You know, you could laugh at Bart saying "ay caramba," and then the adults could get whatever other weird reference was made.
Some movie reference.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. No, I love that stuff.
So how's all your conventions going?
Well, Friday was very pleasant,
busy,
very
very
nice,
good.
very busy. We're enjoying the location that we have this time because even though it seemed like we had kind of a bigger area last year, this is in a nice path of
Tighter.
activity.
Lots of traffic.
But you know, guys, I don't know about you, but since this guy has a Monster Party T-shirt, what do you guys say we give him a monstrously fun gift?
A monstrously fun gift.
Only if it's monstrously fun.
All right, my friend. Thank you again so much. So
Here it comes.
I'd like you to reach your hand in the giant pumpkin and take out a monstrously fun gift. And he's reaching in and he takes out. Ooh! You got a Godzilla
Oh,
figure.
look at that. Oh, you got a Godzilla, too.
Nice.
And it's even got
Mothra in there.
and who else?
Another large Cyclops.
Oh my god.
And a spider. Mothra, look.
There we go. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You bet. Well,
You're
thank you
welcome.
so much for
Thank you,
supporting
for
Monster
keeping the
Party.
dream alive.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
Yes.
you so much, buddy. Great seeing you.
Yes.
Thanks for stopping by.
And please, yell at a celebrity for me.
And, you know, and it's great you get a fan and then, hey, look who's here. It's David Weiner.
You know what, Larry?
David
He was
Weiner.
here the entire time.
My back
And
was
I
to
know-
him. No, my back was to
you
him.
knew he was
No,
here.
my back was to him.
What are you auditioning for? I just want to know.
David, it's great to see you. Yes, and David is pointing out that he notices in the Monster
Souvenir
Palooza
Monsterpalooza, where we're at. That's the program.
In the program is a little advertisement that says Monster Party Podcast. Look at that.
How
David,
do you
we're
like-
moving up.
I think this is incredible. You guys are finally shouting from the rooftops. It's great.
I would say that.
Shouting from the rooftops.
Yes. Yeah.
You guys started on a soapbox, and then you walked upstairs. You went to the rooftop to shout from the rooftops how cool you guys are with an ad in the Monsterpalooza magazine. And your booth is in a prime spot. You
Yeah,
guys,
it is.
It looks so professional. I don't know who the pro leader is, but I don't know. But it looks great, and you guys are. You're such a staple now. And
A staple.
A staple.
I love
There you
that.
go.
And for listeners, if you don't remember, the amazing David Weiner is responsible for some fantastic documentaries.
Some of our
and I'm
favorites.
sure
Oh,
you can
yes,
tell
we
us a
know.
bit about him.
yeah, I did a little long-form documentary called In Search of Darkness, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and I did a sci-fi one, In Search of Tomorrow, and all about 80s horror and 80s sci-fi. But I came here today not only for you guys, but for the toys.
Oh,
Yes, for
yes,
sure.
yes.
Some
So-
good stuff I've been seeing.
Is there something that you have on your mind that you might want to pick
Actually,
up?
you know what? I have more T-shirts than I'll ever need, but I still
Sure.
decided
I
that
know.
I need a Halloween 3 T-shirt
Okay.
that I like. There are plenty out there, but there's got to be one that I really like.
There's some
you
good
know?
ones here.
Yeah. And maybe a cool button-down tiki-style shirt. I like those kinds of things. I like tiki. And
Yeah, me too.
Toys, you know. I don't know. I mean, there's just I have too many already. I've told you that.
Yes,
I have no space. I've been space shamed for that. Some person told me I need to lose my window, so I should put a big giant.
Guilty as
A
charged.
shelf.
Well, no, you said specifically lose your window.
I said it first.
Do you need
Do
to-
I even exist on this fucking podcast?
I didn't know who it was. He says keep the box. You say lose the window. What can I say, man?
No,
Right.
look, we can come over and give you a hand.
Yeah, we'll
you
do
know?
that.
I mean, if you're like, oh, Larry, I don't know, it's like, we can help you. We can put up like a piece of like foam core, some drywall and
Some
shelves.
foam core and drywall.
I guarantee my wife will love it.
It's like she needs to embrace your collection. I think stuff needs to go into the living room now.
The bedroom.
You have
The
a lot
bedroom.
of
Bathroom.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, the bathroom. Yeah.
The roof.
Nice human centipede
I thought this was
print
a
on
family
the
show. You're
ceiling.
saying I need to have toys in the bedroom. Is that what you're saying?
Well, look, hey,
You can,
it's not up to me to save your marriage, but I will try.
But David, it's always such a thrill to see you. I mean, you've been supportive of us for ages. We've loved seeing all the movies that you've been doing, and I love going to these things. And the funny thing is, people go, saying, "Oh, well, it's really long." Guys, we've sat there for like the 4 hours or 5 hours, and we're like riveted.
Yes.
You guys came to the premiere at Beyond Fest of In Search of Darkness.
Yes.
A 4.5-hour movie divided into 2 parts. But you guys have been supportive, at least of my career from the beginning when I was with Famous Monsters.
Of course, yes.
Happily
and you guys
so.
had me on, and I guess I did okay. So you had
Well,
me back.
you're-
Well, and let's not
Yes.
forget,
Well-
David, you had us in Famous Monsters.
That's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that was a dream come true.
It really was.
And you
yes.
know what? We love you, and thank you so much for being here. You definitely get a monstrously fun gift.
Does that mean we
That's
can't
so
talk to him
awesome.
any longer?
No, I want him to go for a gift.
Okay,
So-
all right.
Well, I could talk if you want, but this is awesome. Thank you so much. You guys, listen. I actually came for the toys, and
now you
my
got
first
toys.
Stop, and now I've
now
got
you have to
something.
find a place for it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
right.
You know,
They're small.
Got to
They're
give
small.
it to my kid.
They're
look,
small.
he likes
Do you want
They
one
all
for
the
your
same?
kid? You should take
What
one
do
for
you mean
your
they're all
kid
the same?
too.
No, they all say
No. Look. See, I've got zombies. I've got.
It's called beggars can't be choosers.
No.
but I'm begging and choosing.
Look, do you want spacemen and
Spacemen. You can get
I
the
like Spaceman.
Or look,
sci-fi and horror, just like your documentaries.
Creature. This has Creature and Frankenstein. I mean, you tell me what you want.
No, this is good. This is good because it's got Godzilla. You've got a
Cyclops.
Cyclops. You got a winged. Is that Pazuzu?
No, it's.
You see Pazuzu everywhere. You just think everybody's Pazuzu.
Pazuzu is in Godzilla. That's the
Yeah.
crossover I want to
know,
see.
Exactly. Listen, I sometimes call my kid Pazuzu,
Hey,
and he
Pazuzu.
loves it.
That'd be a good name for a
Hey,
pet, actually.
one last thing I'm going to plug. Look for In Search of Darkness 90s. We're going to crowdfund in the fall.
Nice.
Yes.
So in October, if you go to 90shorrordoc.com or 80shorrordoc in all our socials, you'll find out all about it. And anyone who's listening who loves my doc, I really appreciate your backer support and appreciation.
And David, speaking of In Search of Darkness, I've already pre-ordered the In Search of Darkness book.
Yes, very cool.
Coffee table book would be awesome. I can't wait.
Wait, there's a coffee table book?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
missed out on this. What?
Well, it's currently, you can pre-order it now. If you go to our socials, like I said, 80s Horror Doc socials, you can find out the details to
It's awesome. Can't wait.
pre-order the book. And other than being a really cool book, we just wanted to make sure that it was heavy.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I have pre-ordered the In Search of Darkness coffee table, which because I want to have something to
put the book
display
on.
it on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's got a few drops of blood, kind of like when Kiss put their blood in Marvel
that's-
super special
Awesome.
comic book. They put their blood in the ink. Well, listen,
Yes.
you got a little piece of me. You got a slice of skin for
That's
that
right.
table.
Talk about a limited edition collectible.
Is that true?
Of course, yes,
Also-
Larry, it's true.
Larry, we should do that soon. We should do like Monster Party blood.
Gotta talk
He
in,
about-
put his blood on a coffee table that he's going to market.
Actually,
what do
I-
you think the odds of that being real are?
Actually,
If you were a betting man.
Matt, you asked me to move a table, and I got a splinter, and I bled. That's pretty much what you get.
Aha. There you go.
Now, David, I realized in our last episode that we had you on that David likes McDonald Land stuff,
Right,
figures,
right.
toys.
Yeah.
Since then, I passed on to him my extra McDonald Land toys.
Nice.
And
nice.
he sent a video with Ford playing with the stuff.
Nice.
And because there's a little train that goes around in a circle and it's wind up, and there's a lot of power in that train. don't you think?
Yeah. So our last time that we spoke on the podcast, we were talking all about cool toys, and it was a free for all. And at some point, I came to be talking about how there are certain toys that I just totally disdained as a kid. I just thought, who would want that?
Right.
You know, whether it was Star Team or these Remco McDonald Land toys. You know, people would wear like Coca-Cola shirts. I'm like, why are you doing free advertising?
Right.
Right,
Yes, exactly.
right.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, I grow older and I kind of miss this stuff, and because it reminds me of my cynical self, and,
At that
and they're
age.
still kind of cool. And
Yes.
so
Yeah. Now it works.
I went out of my way to finally get myself a Mayor McCheese,
No.
Beautiful figure.
and that's what I was talking about. And Matt, the generous soul. Can I embarrass you in terms
I would
of
love
what
that.
you did for me?
Please.
So he said, Dave, you know what? We should get together. I've got a couple things for you that I think you'll appreciate in the McDonald's category. And he had Matt in his effort to be a completist and put his McDonald Land set together. He got all these extras, and so he had a full track, a full train, a tree, a kiosk. You know what? I don't know what you would call it.
Even the meal, the little
McDonald
meal on
Land's-
the tray.
Yeah, McDonald Land storefront. This stuff is super duper cool, and so not only did he give me that stuff, but he gave me a couple extra figures, and he really set my expectations low. In that he said, "Well, you know, they're kind of in bad shape."
I
and-
wasn't sure if I had all the clothes and the things for them, you know.
And so what he did was he went above and beyond, and he did you know that in Toy Story 2, when the dolls are these collectible dolls are in crappy shape, and this wonderful smith puts together and makes them all just look fresh and shiny and new, straight out of the box. Matt, like for Hamburglar, Matt created a brand new cape.
That's true.
For
Nice.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
You gave him a nice little stripe in the front there.
I washed the clothes.
Right, you gave a new sheriff's badge to
Yeah.
Big Mac.
You massage the figures.
Yeah.
in
I
there,
did.
You know,
I did.
like you
Oh,
just,
wait, and
yeah,
like
Wagyu
the
beef.
spa. Yeah.
And there's more. He took this McDonald's storefront, which apparently I don't even know. You would have to tell me what you did, but he basically recreated with a new print and an entirely new background.
Ah,
Yes,
okay.
because I gave him
right.
the top of it, and you need the storefront part. So what I did is I took
Nice.
the one that I had and made a photocopy and then put it on cardboard and, made sure everything
That's
fit
awesome.
perfectly. And yeah, but see, this is what we're like. We all, like, if we have an opportunity to do something like that, it's like now I feel like my life has meaning.
Well, that's
for
the
someone
thing
who
is
appreciates it.
purpose.
He very well could have said, "I've got all this extra cool stuff. Take what you want.
Right,
keep
right.
what you want. Discard what you want." And that would have been incredibly generous on its own. But you care.
I wanted
You
it to
care.
be ready for display.
He could have said, "Come over and take a look at my second set," but he went above and beyond by
Yes.
giving it to you.
I don't need to see Matt's set really, but
You know what? I beg to differ on that. I think you'd be pleased.
He's a good egg, is what he is.
And
He
yet,
really is.
And yet Larry gets presents. So whatever.
It's not a competition.
It is today.
I want to say something about Larry and his boxes. And,
Yes,
and,
yeah.
and sometimes he buys two of things just so he could have one
True,
take out
yes.
and play or display and one just on the box. For the duration that I've known you, Larry, which is a couple thousand years now, anytime I purchase anything, I think WWLD. What would Larry do when it comes to the packaging? And oftentimes I save the box. Oftentimes I don't even take it out because I have internal Larry yelling at me.
Yes, the little devil.
No, I do too now, Larry.
Well, here's the funny thing. As time has progressed, I think I can say I've kind of rubbed off on these guys, but at the same time, they've kind of rubbed off on me. I'm
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the point where it's like, maybe I'm not quite so, keep it in the package. And, sure, I still have that, but I am more open to opening things.
So you're getting a little softer, a little kinder, gentler, Larry. That's cool. Whatever works best for you at this stage in your life of toy collecting.
But it's funny because these guys are all like, oh, I'll get a second one. I'll be like Larry.
Well, and then sometimes there are certain toys where, again, I say the Super 7, it's all about the packaging.
Yeah.
Well, all I could say is I remember I was there when you space shamed James for not making more space for a Jaws the game, you know.
Oh, right, the classic.
Well, you know, it's like I'm going to need a bigger shelf.
There you go.
Touche, very good.
But look, I'm not the only one. Look. I'm going to say this. You know, Matt has maximized the space at his place. He's done
Big
a great
time.
job, and Sean too. So I think the three of us, it's easy for us to space shame James because it's like he's got these big gaps. And I'm like, look, you have space. What's going on?
I've been in the Haunted Mansion bathroom. I can die now.
That's right. All right. All right.
See, that's what I like to hear.
Well, David, again, thank you so much for stopping by. It's
Yes.
always
Now
great
go
to
buy
see
some
you.
toys.
Go buy some
Go
things.
buy some toys. And again, for the listeners, again, if they want to check out this new thing that's coming up, where they need to go.
Yeah, 80shorrordoc.com, 80shorrordoc socials. That pretty much is everything. And if you want to follow me, Twitter, I'm Tiki Ambassador, and I've got my itcamefromblog.com or on socials.
I love it came from blog because I'm always responding to you.
You're my number one fan on my Facebook.
It's so funny because he'll put up this toy or a poster goes, "Hey, do you remember this?" And I'll respond, "I have this in the box," or "I."
That's pretty much you're the Annie Wilkes of my section.
Yeah, I'm your number one fan, Dave.
No, it's much appreciated always. Really, you guys are the best.
Thank you so much for coming,
Likewise.
buddy. We love you. You know what I love, guys, is when you're standing here and all of a sudden someone walks up in a great outfit.
That
and,
is
and
a great
What is
outfit.
your name?
I'm Lindley Ehrlich.
And you are wearing a great Shelley Duvall outfit from The Shining.
That's great.
Yep. This is the first horror film I ever watched on my own.
Wow.
Really?
I drove my bike like 4 or 5 miles and rented it when my parents were at a party. So
Wow.
when they came home and I was shaking, crying, had a cell phone in one hand and like an actual baseball bat in the other. They're like, "What happened to our daughter?" And she's never allowed to be alone again.
Nice.
You have a bat.
I have a bat. I didn't bring it initially, but there were like 8 Negans in here, and theirs are wrapped in, what do you call it? Barbed
wire, yeah.
And so I'm like, if they're allowed to have it, I can have mine.
That's right. You know,
Absolutely.
I think somewhere there's a booth somewhere in the main room where there's like a life-size Jack Nicholson from the movie. So you got a picture
Not
next
yet.
to
I
that.
haven't made it to
Yeah.
this hall so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah,
so
check it out.
Gonna
It's in
have to
there.
go out that way.
For sure.
You were dressed up because you were hoping to meet someone today.
Yeah, I was really hoping to meet Danny Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Danny Lloyd, for
really.
listeners,
I
if you
know,
don't know, he was the
unfortunately.
little boy
Yeah.
in The Shining, and unfortunately he got COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a bummer. Which let you still know it's still happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you
And
gotta
Hey,
be
he's
safe.
got a.
And if you're going to go to the Overlook, you should wear a mask because you never
Yeah.
know.
Funny enough, I did spend time at the Shining Hotel.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Really?
Of course.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, no, there was a great weekend. There's another podcast called the No Sleep Podcast, which paired with Mike Flanagan to make the No Sleep Doctor Sleep weekend up at the Stanley Hotel.
Oh,
last
interesting.
November, so we're
Is it like
looking forward to
a
that.
yearly thing they do like there?
It was the first year they ever did it. So if
interesting.
they make it a yearly thing, I'm going to make it a yearly thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, we were just talking briefly, and I said, "Oh, I love your outfit," and hey, we're podcasting. You said that you have a podcast, right?
I actually do have a podcast. It's not horror based, but it definitely deals with death. We're called the Rock and Roll Heaven Podcast, where we deal with the lives, careers, and deaths of famous musicians.
Ah,
So
nice. Matt would be
Yes.
into that.
Yeah.
you have to be dead.
Yes.
There is a guy here who is like Mr. Music. He loves.
Finally, I'm Mr. Music. I used to be Mr. Cocaine for some reason, but now I'm Mr. Music.
But he knows all kinds of like rock stars, or he loves the rock stars. and
You
hearing
love
their
the rock
songs.
stars.
I love the
Don't you?
rock.
Oh, I love the music.
Oh, the music and the sounds
yes,
and the vibes.
the notes
Oh,
and the instruments.
sometimes I can cut a rug.
But see the thing.
Aye.
The thing is like he's Matt's joked at us and poked fun. It's like, oh, we like soundtracks. Oh, you soundtrack guys. And I go, oh,
And
yeah. But,
I do too.
but he's Mr. Rock and Roll.
Yeah, well, you would love it because currently we are doing a series on Waylon Jennings. The next one is going to be Greg Allman, and then after that, Graham Parsons. So
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Graham
oh.
Parsons. I
Yes.
love Graham
So
Parsons.
now, if listeners are interested, where can they go to check this out?
they can check it out anywhere they find podcasts. It's called Rock and Roll Heaven. We all have radio DJ names, so kind of throwing it back to the old. I am LD. My husband is Will the Thrill, and my brother is TJ2 the Deuce.
Nice. I like that.
We had to do the old rock thing, you know?
I have a request.
All right.
Stiv Bators from the Dead Boys.
All right.
Ah.
I'm going to try to remember
Iconic
this.
New York punk band.
Now, I'm going to have to remember this because every year we do a draft.
Okay.
And it's 4 picks for all the hosts, and it comes in from our fans on
Oh,
Facebook.
wow, okay.
So,
Yeah.
so you can find us on Facebook at Rock and Roll Heaven Pod, and don't go to our Twitter, but we're at TikTok. we have a TikTok channel where we do fun facts every day and do remembrances anytime someone passes or anything like that. So you can find that at Rock and Roll Heaven Pod, all one word.
Okay.
But there's a
Nice.
chance that your idea can be picked to be on
Fingers
her show.
crossed.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming and stopping
Great to see
by.
you.
It's such a thrill, and you look great.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you guys.
Likewise, yes. Good luck with everything.
And if you're just tuning in now, guess who stopped by?
No one is just tuning in
Guess who
now, but
stopped
that's
by?
fine.
It's Wally Winger.
Hello, everybody. My Monster Party friends are here. All my good buddies. It's good to see you again.
Always good to see you.
Wally, you've brought with you a very special guest.
Absolutely. This is one of the top voiceover puppet guys in the entire industry who helped me with some projects. His name is Drew Massey, everybody. Drew.
Hello. Hi.
I want to talk about some he can talk about because he can talk about some is under NDAs.
Do I?
Sure.
Do I have a lot to talk about? I hate talking about myself, so that's
around here. He's busy texting like his agent or somebody who's ready to book him on a huge tour or something.
Well, Coldplay has puppets now, so and my girlfriend is doing like the main puppet named Angel Moon, and it's pretty awesome because she gets to go on stage with Chris Martin twice a night.
Wow, cool.
All over the world.
But Coldplay, that's like a rock. That's a rock
She's
group.
like,
Stop it, Larry.
She's in right now.
It's
Stop
pretty
it.
huge.
They're like a
well,
rock
she's
and
in
roll band.
Manchester, which is maybe not the most glamorous, but she just came.
She was in like Peru or something.
Well, yeah,
exotic.
she just came from Portugal and Spain. So
Wow.
and now she's going to end up in like Kuala Lumpur and far
Jeez.
else.
But you are a puppet master.
Yeah.
And what puppets exactly do you do?
Okay, well, for your younger viewers, if they ever saw Sid the Science Kid, I was Sid the Science Kid. A lot of Gen Z, like, it blows their minds. My son's girlfriend is still like very shy around me because she kind of can't believe
That's
it,
great.
which is hilarious. But yeah, no, I was like a Worm guy in Men in Black back in the day, and
Nice.
Okay.
worked on Team America, and I don't know, Dr. Doolittle, the Eddie Murphy one, and
Cool, but like,
all sorts of stuff.
So were you like when you were a kid? You're like, I like puppets, and I want to.
he
I'm
talked
sure
like that,
He never
too.
spoke that
Yeah.
way. Like,
Were you like a big puppet fan as a kid?
That's exactly how I sounded as a child. That's
Thank you.
Annie.
Thank you.
Did
wow,
that.
what are the odds?
I was like, where's everybody? Yeah. People were like, you should get into puppets because you sound like a puppet anyway. So I was into it as a kid. I had a friend who worked for the Muppets who lived in my hometown. So
Wow.
that was convenient because he kind of introduced me to everybody. And, well, he actually introduced me to Jim Henson. No!
Wow.
On Sesame Street, yeah. In 1989, I flew out to do a job for Kevin Clash, and yeah, my friend Michael, Earl was his name, and he's like, yeah, let's go to Sesame Street and so we walked on, and there was Jim doing Kermit, and I was,
My
and,
gosh,
and,
Unbelievable.
and then he
imagine?
stopped,
Wow.
took Kermit off, and Michael's like, let's go meet him. I'm like, okay.
Wow. But hey, I
And
love
that
the
was,
fact. I love that your profession is, in this day of digital and CGI, that you're doing with physical puppets and it's an art to it. That's
Yeah, and it's weird how the pendulum swings, and it, like everybody's worried about AI and stuff, and adopting new technologies. And
Right.
stuff. Same with puppetry. There's a fair amount now that's being done digitally. Like at Henson, they have the HDPS system. I was just on an episode of Adam Savage's Tested, demonstrating that system. If you're interested, it's kind of cool.
It's really the best when you're combining the things, right? You're combining some of that with the physical, right? I mean, that's the best way to kind of approach it.
Yeah, for sure. We just did a test too, and we're experimenting with like mocapping small puppet full body things, so we can make CG characters like do crazy acrobatics or hold them in the air and do bullet time or whatever.
Yeah.
It's fun what you can do.
Yeah.
When you don't have to like paint rods out or puppeteers.
Yeah,
or anything.
right.
But
Yeah.
isn't there? I always feel like there's a part inside you that knows when that's a puppet, a physical puppet, or CGI. There's a part that responds that maybe you're not even aware of. That when you have that real puppet, you get the kind of warm and cuddlies.
Yeah, I mean that's what I feel. I always love seeing actors act opposite puppets too, and then when I'm ever on camera acting with a puppet, it's always really fun, and I love like grabbing them and patting them on the back. And yeah, there's a tactile element to it that's
Sure.
really fun. So
Yeah, I would think it's much better than reacting to something. Against
like
a
an
green
X on the
screen
wall.
right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's why my buddy Alan Troutman, who he was Tarman.
Tarman.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Great puppeteer, good friend. He and a bunch of my other buddies did reference puppets for the Jungle Book. So
okay.
the kid actor had something to actually react
That's
to, and they
great.
did the lines.
That's cool.
And I don't know if it was played back or they did it first, but anyway.
That's
That's
gotta
cool.
help.
That's
It's
gotta
gotta
help.
help.
Yeah.
Yo, it certainly
For the
helped the kid
performance
because
of
he
the
actually had
actor.
something to look at.
Right.
Like a size bear. No, I get it. Like you're like Mr. Puppet Guy, but do you make any of the puppets, or do you just do the
perform.
puppet? Occasionally, I will make some. I do design a lot. So if you've seen Happy Time Murders, I designed like
Yes.
I don't know 3 of the 6 Happy Time gang.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Okay.
and,
That's
the, and
great.
the lead villainess, and yeah. Anyway, so I do a lot of puppet design as well.
Love that.
Cool.
Love
And
that.
sculpting and
Talking about Puppet Up?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we got Puppet Up shows coming up at the Henson lot in July. So look on Henson.com
And what is that?
for those. Oh, Puppet Up is an all improv puppet show. Actually, we do have some recreation pieces. Yeah, Wally's been a ton of times. Wait, have you gone in it or been in it?
I've gone to it. I'm too old to be in it.
What do you mean you're too old?
I've gone to it 6 times, if I might interrupt your flow here. I've gone to it 6 times. I'm going my 7th time on July, I think, 21st, because they're doing 2 weekends worth of shows in July at the Henson Studios. Now, if you buy the VIP package, not only do you get to sit up closer, but you also get to tour the lot, which was originally built by Charlie Chaplin and then bought by A&M Records, the greatest record label to ever exist in the history of mankind. Peter Frampton, Captain Ed, Neil, Janet Jackson, blah, 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 blah. Carpenters, hello. Yeah. And you...
Carpenters, James.
Yeah, Carpenters,
James
the Carpenters.
Carpenters.
We've only just begun.
I'm at the top of
I don't think they were on A&M, were they?
Yeah, oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Peter, Paul, and Mary were on
Sure.
James won't lie.
I just learned something.
I can't fact check on this one.
So
History. It's hilarious because at the Henson studio, they still have the Henson recording studio, right? Because they adopted that, and so you'll see Sir Paul McCartney will just wander by and.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So the key is a VIP.
But the tour ends in Brian Henson's office, and you get to kibitz with him for about 10, 15 minutes. It's fantastic. He shows one of the staffs from the Mystics from the Dark Crystal. He shows Tim Curry's cane from Treasure Island. It's fantastic. So you've got to go,
Super
but get the VIP tickets. And then if you go on a good night, you'll see the A-Team, including Mr. Drew Massey.
Well, Drew, guys, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. Drew, you are amazing. I've got to check out these puppets.
We gotta do this,
But you know what? You guys, you're so awesome. You get a free monstrous fun gift,
Yes.
which is in the back by the cooler. Yes, our lovely model is helping.
We are grabbing
There we go. No. So why don't you stick your hand in and take out and Wally's? There's either space. You might get bitten by something. You might. No, not a prize. Zombies! Glow zombies!
Glow zombies!
All right.
Glow zombies.
Glow zombies!
Oh, you both got glow.
The greatest glow zombies!
I was gonna be jealous, so now I don't have to be. Now the zombies that you got may have got different ones. Look.
No,
Trade them.
two are
Collect
the
them.
same.
Collect them all. Trade with friends.
Yeah, they can attack each other.
Yeah.
Eat each other's brains. But then again, maybe you don't want to take it out of the package. But no, it will be worthwhile.
very.
Keep it MIP for all you e-bears, mint in package.
Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Drew, we got to check out this puppet thing, man. Sounds like. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
Wally, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you again. Love you.
And look who's just come by our booth. It's Dan Schweiger.
Hey, everybody.
How are you? Previous
Good.
guest.
Happy to be here.
A very special past guest because our last in-person guest before the great pandemic.
That's right. Yeah, we've been doing Zooms all since then. So you were
I was
last...
the guy who left the Andromeda Strain complex, and I locked the key. I locked the key. I had the last key. So.
Right.
I turned to powder for a while after you left.
Right. Now, Dan, I mean, you're a musical expert, soundtrack expert guy. What's been going on with you? What do you?
Well, I mean, things are pretty busy for me, temp tracking at Formosa Music Group. And also, I just actually started my own website. It's called onthescore.com. And it has, like, everything I do.
Like reviews of stuff, too?
Yeah, reviews. And actually, what's really cool, I did the liner notes for Nightbreed. For Danny Elfman's score.
Nice.
And it's going to be a 2-CD special edition that Entrada's putting out.
Awesome.
So I'm really excited.
I like that score for that movie.
It's been like a grail project of mine to put out.
I like that score. It's an underrated movie, too.
Oh, I love the film. I'm a huge fan of that
I like the
movie.
director's cut, too.
You know, I like it, but I have to admit, I love the theatrical.
I think so, because you know what? I think it's a little indulgent, the director's cut.
Right,
He kind of hammers it over the head too much, I think, of like, okay, the monsters are really the humans.
Right.
But I think you're right. I think I like the theatrical
I think
cut
9 out of 10 really is the theatrical versions that are better. A couple of exceptions, but in this case, I just thought
but it's still cool to see the other version.
Yeah.
You know,
it's always great to see, you know, what I was there actually for the first time they ever showed like almost like an assembly version of the film, which was like even like 3 hours or something. It was crazy.
Wow.
But that's really super cool to have that out. And
cool.
As an actor, I'm on this kind of goofy just some young food fight. And I'm doing this kind of goofy thing called Pacific Breeze. It's fun. It's like where I'm playing like a lawyer. So,
Is it like
and I did like a
a
Tubi thing where I played like a health inspector. So I basically play assholes. You know.
I have loved every one of your performances.
Oh, God bless you. Well, I'm really stoked because Bubba Hotep is out now in 4K. Amazing transfer, and it's just like the ultimate Bubba Hotep version.
Love that movie.
And again, congratulations to you guys for the really,
We're trying
doing
to keep it
God's work,
going.
the devil's work. I don't know. You know?
Look, we've been on Collector's Call. We've got this animation stuff going pretty soon. The musical.
world.
Musical, audio commentary.
Kid show.
Wow, that's
lots
fantastic.
Yeah.
Vengeance of She. I love that, man. Like, I have. I think I have Alligator People. When is She coming out? That's what I want.
The original.
The original Ursula Andress She.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know, I'd love to see that out. Yeah, I've been doing some Blu-ray stuff talking about music specifically. Like I did Fat Man Little Boy for a Roland Joffe set, and I did Mystery Men, which Kino put out. I work a lot with a really great Blu-ray producer named Daniel Griffith.
He's a Ballyhoo Productions.
Ballyhoo
He was
Productions.
involved in a lot of our commentaries.
We're very fond of him.
He's great. He's
great guy. Great guy to work with.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, and then that's kind of what's going on with me. You know, thankfully I haven't gotten this horrible thing again. You know,
So what have you picked up anything? Have you found anything of interest here at the con?
Well, God, I went bug nuts at the Severin table. I
bought some stuff too.
I said I wasn't going to pay that damn much, and they gave me a little bit of a cut to get 4 Flies and Gray Velvet.
Oh yeah,
so that's like I had to have it.
You see, I go by their table. I'm looking at all the stuff. I go, okay, have it. What do I don't have? Because I'm one of their best customers, I think.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of the sales. Like, you know, if you talk about a label that has absolutely amazing, it's Kino. His incredible
Kino
sales.
too. I mean,
and Criterion.
Between Kino, Vinegar Syndrome, and Severin, it's like, my God.
Yeah, I wish that Vinegar Syndrome and Severin had actual real sales, you know, because their stuff is so expensive.
Yeah,
it's like their sales
you
is
have
like,
to look. Sometimes
okay,
you can
half
get
off $100 is $50 or something. You know?
But you know what, though? In some way, nowadays it's kind of like these little boutique companies, and because of the streaming and stuff, I like supporting these companies. You know, I mean, because yes, they're low expensive, but like these box sets, the featurettes and the stuff they put in these, it's like you're not going to get that stuff anywhere else.
True,
I mean,
really
they do a
enjoying
fantastic job with their releases.
Yeah.
I got to say, you know, I mean, all their releases are you're just going to get great extras with all this stuff. But again, I just wish it was a little more. When you're like at the Ray Milland level of Blu-ray collecting that I am, where it's like, you know, you're wandering around. Okay, I got to buy this to the strains of Miklos Rosa or something like that. You know, you see instead of bats crawling out of the walls, here's the next release.
Yeah,
I know. That's kind of the level I'm at this point.
Yeah, me too.
And that's what I love about Mill Creek, because Mill Creek, you know, we did a number of commentaries for Mill Creek.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're hitting that sweet spot of affordable and nice quality transfers. And so.
Yeah, I mean, their stuff has gotten a lot better.
Right. They've really really raised the level of their
right.
stuff.
Yeah, and again, it just seems like everything is coming out. Like
I know.
Like, I mean,
You
like when
never
Ice
thought.
of Fire came out, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
It's just stuff that I thought I was like the only human being that ever saw this thing.
Right.
You know?
When's Tomorrow gonna be released in a brand new format?
I know it will someday. I
never heard of that
have
one.
TOO Morrow. Olivia Newton-John. Think of like the,
oh yeah,
the
I know what you're
Monkeys
talking
meets
about.
like Space 1999.
Yeah, I've heard of.
meets-
I know what you're
it's
talking
crazy.
about. Yeah,
But
Surprisingly good makeup and model effects.
and music.
And music. Oh,
Yeah, you
music
should
is
check it. The
really
songs
fun.
are great.
It was supposed to be like the start of a cinematic Monkeys.
Yeah.
right.
Don
Yeah,
Kirshner.
I know what you're talking. And I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah. But there's lots of good stuff though.
Cool.
All right. Well, cool, man.
Dave-
Make the most of your
Thank
con
you. And it's
visit.
wonderful
Yeah.
seeing you guys. I would love to come
Always.
back on the show.
Yeah, we
you
should
back.
have
Yes,
you back
for
as our
sure.
first in person.
I would be
Yeah.
thrilled to. You
Yeah.
guys are amazing. And
Well, we'll do dinner again.
I'd love
Yeah.
it.
James, was there something else you wanted to add?
What have you heard about the Indiana Jones sequel score coming up? Is John Williams doing that?
Yes,
or-
he did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
It's it's his last, but who God knows if it'll. I mean, I heard mixed things about it. Again, I actually liked the last film for every problem it had. I enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Okay.
You know what I like about you? It's like it's like you're like a regular guy. You enjoy. It's like, hey, the big.
I'm a movie fan, dude.
He's a fan,
That's right.
not one of these critical. That's not too funny. That's interesting.
Thing. I like high art. I like low art. I like everything.
That's why I like you. You're like the man of the people.
I love you guys. So.
We love you too.
And when I think of a regular Joe, a regular, just average guy, I think of Larry. I really do, yeah.
Well, because I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that goes out and I like to see a film that I can have popcorn and enjoy it and level the explosions and the excitement. I'm a regular guy.
So the judgment that you bring to a film is the food that was accompanying it. Interesting.
No, why do you go to the theater? You go to
Not for dinner.
No, popcorn. Hello.
Yes.
That's only an American thing.
You can
that
eat popcorn
staple.
with a good movie too.
Yes, but it's like,
no, I got you. I got you on that one.
No, it's like you go to the theater, you have an experience.
Right,
that's
and
the
I'd like it
important
to be
thing.
a positive one with my popcorn.
See, some
And
people are
red
just
vines.
so critical. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He needs to lighten up and have a little fun.
I do need to lighten up. That's true.
I just sneak sushi in, so I don't.
Dave, thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah. See, I like to get a nice big bowl of chili and go to the movies.
Do you guys remember when I did that rap? That really cool rap that you guys liked so much. I like big bugs and I cannot lie. Dave Hedison played the fly. Do you remember this?
That was
Do you remember this?
legendary.
You know what?
forget?
It rings in my dreams.
Well, the reason why I did that is because we had a very special guest to talk about big bugs. You guys remember this?
Yeah, I do. I've been part of the show. I know you forget, but I've been part of the show these past few years.
Well,
so yes, I do remember
Look
that.
who's just joined us here at the table.
Oh, it's
hey,
Mike
everybody.
Mendez.
Hello.
We love Mike Mendez.
And I love Monster Party, and I did happen to notice there is a naked woman being painted behind you. So
That's the way we roll.
You might have caught my attention.
That's why it's a party.
Yep. We put coloring books behind.
Right, absolutely.
That's a whole nother
and
us.
you've got, she's a monster, and it feels like a party, so you're right.
There you
So,
go.
Yeah,
It
totally.
is.
So,
yeah.
That is good.
It's my happening, and it freaks me out.
And so much has happened since the last time I saw you. You guys are now animated.
Yes, we have
There's,
more commentaries you've
there's
done.
commentaries. There's a whole new, there's a whole little side business. There's
Oh, my
Monster
goodness.
Party and little monster pop-up venues and little,
We'll help you move.
Yeah,
whatever you need.
We make coffee now. It's everything.
Well, it's funny. I wanted to know, have you done any other bug movies lately?
I have not done a bug movie. My latest one is called Satanic Hispanics. I did a Latino film,
Nice.
Satanic film, but that comes out in September. I don't believe there are any bugs in it, though. So
Okay.
So if you're a listener, where can we go and see this?
Well, it's going to come out in theaters. Should be
Nice.
nationally in Canada, in the U.S., and in Mexico. This is the downside of doing Latino-themed stuff. They only want to release it in Hispanic Heritage Month. So we finished and premiered the movie at Fantastic Fest and premiered it on Hispanic Heritage Month. And a year later, it will come in theaters for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Oh,
So
nice.
We
Now,
don't count don't count 11 other months out of the year. So
that's wrong because every month should be Hispanic month.
Exactly.
And can you tell us a little bit about the film, with the basic premise?
Sure. I love anthology films, as I think we all do. All fans of Creepshow or the Africa stuff, or
right.
I did Tales of Halloween a few years ago, and wanted to find another way in, another anthology that isn't just like, here's a group of filmmakers and they did some films, which I think a lot of them kind of feel that way.
Right.
And so we're looking for kind of a new venue and a different, different way in. And someone suggested, my friend Alejandro Bruguez, a fellow Latino filmmaker, he's like, when the fuck are we making, I can say the F word, right? It's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
When the fuck are we making Satanic Hispanics, the all-Latino horror anthology? And it was a joke, but it kind of, sometimes those jokes click, and you're like,
sure, yeah.
When are we making Satanic Hispanics, the all-Latino horror anthology? So we did. We got some wonderful, some of our favorite filmmakers, Ed Sanchez, who directed the Blair Witch Project.
Nice.
He's on board and did one. Demian Rugna, who did a fantastic film called Terrified, which you can find on Shudder. He's out of Argentina. Gigi Guerrero, who did two Welcome to the Blumhouse films, Bingo Hell and Culture Shock. And Alejandro Bruguez, who did Juan of the Dead and also did Puka Lives for Blumhouse. And, of course, myself, the Spider King.
Spider King.
Well, that's
not who you are.
I think of him as the Spider King.
We all will now.
The Latino Spider King, yeah. So anyway, and so we figured, hey, let's do it. So we produced it with Epic Pictures, premiered it at Fantastic Fest. We've been doing festivals all the way. We won a prize at Fantastic Fest. We won the award for Best Director. So yeah,
nice. All right.
Yeah, which is great. And now Epic and Dread and a company called Iconic Releasing, which released Terrifier 2. They're going to put it out in theaters this September. So we really hope people will come see it. So
that's awesome. We will.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, yeah.
We gotta get you back on the show. I know you've got a busy schedule. doing your thing.
Yes.
But I'm sure you could.
We
take
need the full Mendez.
What I need is what the Spanish rap is going to be. You had the
to figure that out.
Big Bugs. What is going to be the Latino?
Well,
I get Hispanics, and I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't want to give you ideas. I don't.
I think I'll work on something. So when we have you back on,
and it's guaranteed to be racist.
No. See, why do you say that?
He's a comedian.
No, it's not funny. That's not funny.
Inadvertently, is
I
what I'm saying.
She laughed.
I think
you're the accidental racist.
No. It would be respectful.
I know it
would be
would.
respectful.
Well, the fact that you wrote a song would
the
be
rules of
respectful.
comedy aren't respect. That's the thing.
That's
it's
true,
about
yes.
going kind of inappropriate.
Right. See, you didn't expect that
look,
coming.
No. There's a big difference between you and I. You're like Mr. Disrespect. I'm respect. Okay.
Mr. Disrespect.
And I kind of admire the disrespect, but I love the respect reacting to the disrespect.
Yes.
That's probably the most fun. That's probably what makes. That's the whole thrust of the show. Is,
Yeah.
Yes.
What, being disrespectful?
It's like,
Yes,
it's a
watching
counterbalance.
The push and pull.
the push and pull.
Yeah.
Like the Dr. Doolittle's push me, pull you.
I was thinking the
like
exact
that.
same thing.
I'm often making Dr. Doolittle analogies.
Yeah,
That's one of them.
Do you know I have the push me, pull you? I have the stuffed animal.
I know.
The stuffed
And
animal?
I'm totally not looking at eyeballs being painted on someone's butt.
We were talking about the push me, pull you.
I'm
we
sorry.
aim to
Yeah,
please.
of course. Yes.
That's in the porn version.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right.
Goodness. See, it's comedy. It works. I like it.
Yeah.
Get you.
I back it. This
Okay,
is why
so
I like the show.
just because I have to do this for Larry, he's not a racist,
Right, of course.
Okay,
We
all right,
know, we
all
know.
right, good. There we go.
Right.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
Just an anti-Semite. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Okay. All right.
He's not
No, again, it's just a joke. Just a joke.
we're all friends here. It's just a laugh.
It's anyway. But I like big bugs, and I cannot lie.
None of us can lie. We like
David
them.
Hedison played The Fly.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe
So,
one of my favorite rap lines of all time.
Sure.
I love coming and bullshitting with you guys. I love the discomfort. I love
The awkwardness. It's like friendly awkwardness.
Now, look, I think for the next one when we have you on, if that happens,
Okay,
now
it's a little on the.
I will develop some kind of respectful, happening.
Some Mexican hat dance.
And why does it have to? Why does it have to be that? You know,
because see, this is part of the reason.
It could be an anthology thing.
This is part of the reason we made the movie, because Latino stuff is usually diminished to tamales and burritos. So I make the joke that that's what people do. But the
I like burritos though.
I'm a fan. This is not anti-burrito, trust me. But
for the record,
the movie is not anti-burrito. Some of these other anthologies, I don't know about that. But us, no. But that's part of the reason we made the movie, is that we always feel that Latino lore is, kind of just chupacabra, tacos, and La Llorona maybe. And we kind of wanted to go like, look, Latin America is not Mexico. There's Cuba. There's all of South America. There's all of Central America. And the filmmakers come from all over Latin America. And we wanted to tell some of the lore and legends that nobody knows about.
That's beautiful. That's great.
That was kind of the thing to kind of look at it in a different way.
And it's also an untapped area of horror, too. Like, it's a fresh way to look at it.
Exactly.
But there is going to be a piñata, right?
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
Now, hopefully a human pinata.
Why a human pinata?
Yeah, that's a movie right there. Actually, human pinata.
Yeah, Haunted Pinata might be in the sequel. I'm not saying it probably won't be, but yeah.
Petrifying Pinatas will be the sequel.
This brings back, a big disappointment memory in my life.
Strap yourselves in, everybody.
No, first of all,
here we go.
Okay, now
which iteration of the same story are we going to get this time?
Now look, who doesn't like a good pinata? I love a pinata. So as a kid, at each birthday, my mom would make a pinata. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'm dying to know of what.
Well, I had a giant pumpkin, spooky ghost. But the last year of the birthdays, my mom was in a rush. Okay. And so they thought, they said, hey, we'll make Larry a Frankenstein pinata. Well, Mom ran out of time. So what she did is she took a bunch of candy, threw it in a big paper bag.
Oh, that's no pinata.
No. And then what they did is my brothers built this dummy Frankenstein using one of my Frankenstein masks to put over it.
Okay.
So they hang it in the garage, and you come out, it looks great, it's cool, so cool. So the kids, all 12 kids, were in line, ready to take our shot. First kid gets up with the baseball bat, hits it, the whole body falls out, the paper bag falls down, one hit, paper bag sack.
It's over.
It's over. And I'm like, And so I went over, grabbed the bag, and ripped it up and threw it to all my friends, and it's like,
as long as it had candy.
I didn't think it was going to end that way. I thought it was going to be you're going to grab the bag and just start eating the candy all by yourself.
No, why you with that? No, I want my guests to have a good time.
This will teach you for the whole King Kong
I have a
thing.
birthday suit, and I now want a pinata. That is what I've gotten out of this. So.
Right.
And I won't do a paper bag, man. Now I've learned something.
Yeah, don't do that. No, because
there should be
that's disappointment. You will disappoint people.
Yes, totally.
How about a cane pinata from Alien?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. And it's all like red vines and red things, and
that would be fun. Like red vines gotta fall out.
Wait, on the floor? You'd draw a red vine on the floor?
There'd be a tray. There'd be a catch tray.
Okay, do you realize how ridiculous this idea is?
Yes, I do.
You're going to put a tray on the floor.
I tested this idea around the convention.
On getting a new lamp, because that is I don't know if that's available or that's solely a one-off for you guys, but there's a Monster Party lamp.
Yes, it's like a glowing kind of changing light.
Cool. Again, you guys have come a long way. Cartoons, lamps.
We do it all.
I mean,
Yeah. You know what? They know us very well at Vistaprint.
Well, Mike, I want to thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes,
I look forward to seeing the anthology that comes out. We'll got to have you back on the show.
I look forward to the rap and the pinata. So,
all right, buddy. Yes.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Woohoo!
Are you recording?
We are now recording.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, guess who came to the booth?
Who?
One of our great guests from the past, and it's very talented artist Mark Tavares.
The recent past. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How you doing?
I hope you enjoyed the angry intro.
Look, for listeners who are going, why is Larry so angry? It's like the guest comes up and I'm all, hey, and Matt's all, oh, Larry, you don't like that person.
It's me. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I'm bringing everything down.
This is classic. This is classic, Larry. Come on.
No, what do you mean class? No, I like you.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I love your work. And as a matter of fact, if someone wanted to see your work, where does someone go to check it out?
Let's see. If you were at Monsterpalooza, you would have gone to booth 162. See, I'm talking in the past tense. Yes, I know.
I want people to go there when this airs.
Yeah, exactly.
Mark,
Where
if
is
someone
he?
went online, who's this Mark Tavares? What's he all about? Where's that art?
That would be marktavares.com. The very appropriately named marktavares.com.
You have some beautiful artwork.
Thank you. Yes, that's my portfolio site. More current stuff is my Instagram handle, @MarkTavaresArtist.
And hopefully I can get a piece of art that we're not going to discuss because I don't want someone to go and get it.
This is true, but it already sold.
Did it really?
I'm sorry. I see your face. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, my heart just dropped. Oh. Thanks, Mark. Thanks. I knew you cared.
No,
It's
that
about
particular
horror.
piece is waiting for you.
Shock and horror. That's what this is all about.
So do you guys have some questions for Mark?
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm assuming you're enjoying the convention.
It's a fantastic
Seeing any
show.
stuff you're buying. And,
Yeah.
and,
I actually have. This is my first chance to get out of the booth.
Oh, okay.
And you came here.
Yes.
Yeah, see? He loves
See?
us.
I made a beeline here, and I just saw the dance number, which your Patreon members will be seeing.
What did you think?
wow.
You know, it's like, hey, we do raps, we do dancing. You know,
We're
what
hip
more?
with the
Look, there's
kids.
animation. It's like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's new. I did not know about
Yeah.
this. All right.
where have you been? Under a rock?
We're a hit
Really,
anime
yes,
TV
yes,
series
exactly.
now.
Could you be older in the way that you refer to anything? Unbelievable.
No, you guys are really killing it this year. Look at this.
I know,
You've got
right?
the body painting going on in the booth. You've
Yeah.
got all sorts of stuff
Uh-huh.
happening. This
Yes.
is amazing. Oh, wow.
We're going to market a chili mac, the Monster Party chili mac.
Well, I don't know about the chili.
Well, you haven't tasted it yet.
Right.
I think you'll be on board.
I know that Matt likes a good chili, but you know, so how's the show been going?
It's actually been really, really good. Last year we were in the same room with you guys.
Yeah, you're a different
And as
area
you
this
know,
time, right?
Yeah, and I had an end cap on the aisle, which was great and lots of traffic. And then it got more popular. And as you know,
Yes,
they
yeah.
changed the layout of the floor and
Yep.
everything. So I was offered an end cap in the noisy, the main room and whatnot. And I thought, I don't know, because I was possibly going to be. I figured I'd be right next to like one of the makeup schools or something. And
Sure.
thousands of people watching somebody get a makeup put on, and all their backs would be to me, kind of. But no, it's been really fantastic.
Wow,
I'm in a
nice.
lovely position, right across from the Quantum Creations guys with that big Rancor and
Yeah.
Mandalorian display they
wow,
have,
yeah.
which is just absolutely
So
amazing.
good.
Yeah,
Is there one particular print that's selling really well this time?
yeah. The non-horror related one. Last year, I had an empty space on the wall and I needed to fill it. So I brought this Chris Farley painting, this living in a van down by the river
that's great.
painting that I just thought, well, whatever, no one will care. And that's the magnet. Everyone
Really
comes in,
interesting.
they quote the line, they're like looking at it, and it's, yeah.
So this year it's all the Felicity prints.
Exactly, yeah, that's it. Yeah. No,
Right.
but that's the one. Again, they're like,
Wow.
everyone sees that, and it's just like, oh, it stops them in their tracks,
Wow.
and they come in.
See, the one that
Really?
I always remember of yours is the end scene from The Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one,
yeah.
the one that has all the hints.
Yeah.
The Easter
I
eggs.
Thank you.
just love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I did not bring that this year. I wanted to try out some new stuff and whatnot, but my Tom Savini has blades from Dawn of the Dead slaughtering Oompa Loompas at Willy Wonka's factory.
Did he see it?
Nice.
He has not seen it yet. I don't know if I'm not going to go seek him out and put it in his face. Kind
Yeah,
of.
I think
gets
you
that
should.
all
He
the
walks
time.
around sometimes. He just
He
kind of
does.
walks around by himself.
I hopefully he'll
Yeah.
stumble upon it. But yeah,
That's cool.
You
It
should have
was-
cost him though.
Yeah, it was his. That whole "I see you, chocolate man" thing from the end of the movie. It's like just horribly cringy, racist line, which I know is the character, and it's weird, but
Right.
I had to twist it, So
I
that was the
understand.
Willy Wonka thing.
Nice,
That was a lot of
nice.
fun. Yeah.
Now, with you and your artwork,
Yes.
what you will do, especially with the frames, you'll do kind of a tactile thing.
Mm-hmm.
And have you ever thought of doing something like action figures?
Oh,
I really haven't actually. That's
yeah, because
Or vinyls even?
yeah. Well, that
paint,
was
you sculpt, you do,
3D
years
printer?
ago when I was doing the makeup effects stuff. I tried doing smaller scale things, and I'm not very good at it. And so that was kind of just shied away from that stuff because they would occasionally have you do maquettes or something at the shop
Right.
for design purposes. And
Right.
my stuff, I just couldn't get details that small. But now that David Igo, is he someone that I'm getting my names crisscrossed here. I don't know if he's If he's
Is this the
friends
one
with
where
guy.
you can shrink it? Like you can.
Well, this is a guy that does action figures, and he knows ZBrush, which is a digital sculpting program and whatnot.
Oh.
And a lot of artists use that. They'll
Oh,
sculpt in
really?
the computer and then 3D print stuff.
And they can make it any size they want.
You can
really.
get amazing detail and all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff in that. So
Right.
I may look into that. That's something.
yeah.
to try.
Yeah.
So Fubi might be good for you. The
Okay.
vinyl figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's not too small.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I've never tried it, but
But whatever you do, you're going to be amazing
And
at
we will
whatever
be
you
there
choose
to
because you're a
support
very
it and
talented
buy it.
artist. You
Yeah.
do amazing work, and hopefully I'll get lucky and I'm going to get this painting. Hopefully.
you guys are just the best. And yes, I'm sure you will get lucky. Wink, wink. Yes.
In many ways.
Well, Mark, thank you so much for stopping by.
I guess you're done,
Thank you
Mark.
so much. I really appreciate it. Good to see you guys as always.
Always good to
Yes,
see you.
know. Yeah, good to see you.
And come back anytime with free paintings.
There you go. So, Mark, again, thank you so much. As I'd like you, as a token of our appreciation, to reach in for a monstrously fun gift.
Really? Oh, thank you. All right.
He's reaching in the
just dig.
pumpkin.
Yeah.
Grabbing. I've grabbed something. Hang on.
What do you got?
Oh, this is amazing radio here.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Ooh, you got look, Creature and Frankenstein.
Yeah.
In a glow zone.
Nice.
Some of your
Cool.
favorite monsters are
This
in that
is
bag.
fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
These to inspire you to do
Yes.
more artwork.
Uh-huh.
Yes, exactly.
And,
All right.
and you know what? It's limited edition. And so just the time that it's been in your hand, it's already gone up in value.
That's right.
well,
I would put that in
You may
Mylar
not wanna
as
take it
fast
out of the
as you
package.
can.
I
yeah.
definitely do not want to take it out of the package.
Yeah, if
Although
there's-
one of these days I'm really going to get a clown out of you. To
No.
do that, I may have
No.
to pop the package open.
Well, I don't know. But
it's got to be
enjoy.
it's got to be
Thank you,
organic.
guys. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're right.
Right.
Thank you. Very,
Thank you, Mark. So, James, what's been going on in the back of our booth here for a while?
Well, Pasher has once again joined us, very fortunately for us. to do-
Pasher's here.
Pasher House.
I
In the
always
house.
love being here.
Our resident body painter.
And
Yes.
Pasher, you decided not to do me. You decided to bring a beautiful model.
Thank God.
All that begging didn't help you, Larry.
So, who did you bring with you today?
The lovely Mim.
Man, welcome.
Mim, you look amazing.
Yeah,
you have eyeballs all over you.
All eyes are on you.
Lit-
Yes,
Literally,
we can't
literally.
wait to get
Right.
photos of you.
Every part of you is following me around the room.
It's like Michael Jackson's Thriller, where it's like the creature with 40,000 eyes. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Beast
Yes.
with a million eyes.
Now-
That's right.
Now,
Right.
Pasher, I've noticed you've been back there for a while. How long did this take? When did you start this?
We started at 9 a.m. It took a long time to paint this one, but lots of detail. You know, that's what it
Yes.
requires. That's part of the body
There are
painting.
layers to this. Yes.
Yeah, it's
this-
worth it. Don't you think? I mean, come on.
Oh my God,
I mean,
yes.
The colors pop. It has the whimsy that Monster Party is.
Yes.
It has the creatureness of Monster Party. It's
Yes.
got all the elements.
And
Yeah.
Min's got the moves, the
But
moves,
yes,
the
yes.
cool
Mim
moves.
Mim
that
has been
Monster
really
Party.
into
She
it.
brings
She's
it to
waving.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
She's waving
She's
to the
got such character.
passerbys.
Such character.
But Mim, you are a lively person, and I know. How was it to just stand there for hours getting painted?
It's harder than you think. After a while, your arms start to freeze up and your body starts to creak, and you start to feel how old you really are.
And you're like, what, 22, 23?
I'll keep that in my pocket.
Well, you look absolutely
You look
amazing.
fantastic.
Now, Pastor, did you just do the front or
Front and the back?
And the back.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
She's got to describe this. She's got like a monster teeth all over the body.
Yes, it kind of has a Sarlacc pit kind of element as well as
Yes,
the
yeah, a little bit.
Scorpions tertites, or they're tergites. That's what they're called.
And look at
Very
her
nice.
shake that mouth.
Yeah.
She loves that mouth moving all the time. What can I tell you?
Man, if only all paintings would behave
I
in this
know,
way.
Yes. Yes.
And what I really love is you've placed our Monster Party logo in a very prominent
Yes.
place.
I don't know if anyone's going to see it though, because they're going to be looking at all those eyes. You know.
Sure. Well, I think
Well,
we'll get it.
what I love is they're going to look at the beautiful face, and then they'll see, oh, there's Monster Party there.
100%, and as they should, because it is the greatest podcast out there.
Oh, there you go.
There are other podcasts out there, but you know, we're fun, we're hip, and we've got a lot of things going. And
There are other podcasts out there, and I do like others, but
Wait a minute,
there is
what?
there's only one that I look forward to coming out every 2 weeks, and that is Monster Party.
Yeah, there we
Thank
go.
you, Pat.
There we go. Well, you know, and this amazing job that you've done, this body painting, it's almost like it's like a layer cake. because every layer is entertaining. You've got the paint, you've got the lovely model.
Oh my!
You've
goodness.
got the colors. I mean, every part of it just pops.
I mean, for listeners, we'll post pictures, but as Mim puts her legs together, it creates like another mouth with eyes, and she does this amazing belly move. Yes, belly movement, and it looks like the mouth with teeth is like gnawing on something.
You know what?
It totally reminds me of my grandmother's body tattoo she had in prison, actually, you know.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just kidding. It was my great-grandmother.
Well, I don't know if you've ever thought about doing this, but maybe...
Wait, dude, what do you guys think? Is that amazing body paint?
It's so good. This is awesome.
And look at it. Do the move thing. Do the move thing.
You look phenomenal.
This is great radio.
Phenomenal. If I looked like that, I would wear this all the time. Whoever chose this art direction, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry. It's like people just come by and they're amazed.
Yeah.
They see what's going on in this Monster Party podcast. Look at this amazing woman and this body paint.
Well, when I see this amazing creation, I think, do you officiate weddings? Because this would be perfect.
Very dark ceremonies.
Yeah.
But fun.
Or
Or very
very captures
light.
the essence of Monster Party.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, for sure.
Fun
it does.
and scary at the same time.
And hints of marriage, too.
You've also got the Pan's Labyrinth thing going on with the eyes and the
Yeah,
back
exactly.
of the hand.
Very
That's
good.
cool.
I love.
Yeah, I love the Lovecraft element of it myself.
Yes, oh,
Yeah.
me too.
Like a
yeah.
whimsical
Mim, you look
Lovecraft.
absolutely amazing. And I love your hair, too, because it's got this fiery look to it that goes with the paint job.
And that's all Mim. That's like her hair's always that way.
That's awesome. Love it.
Isn't it cool? I mean, who else here has a podcast booth that has a painted model in it, huh?
True.
Nobody.
No one.
Only
No one.
here at Monster Party Podcast.
That's right.
Unique.
I only know of one, and it's the greatest one.
Oh.
And Pesher, I just want to thank you so much. We've been able to do this for a number of years,
Yes.
and you never cease to amaze us. I mean, your
Yeah.
work is fantastic, but you do this in other places, right? You do it.
Oh, yes. I mean, all over the world, really. I mean, I've been to 23 different countries body painting and taught workshops all over the world. Done the cover of Rolling Stone and all kinds of other stuff. Helped create TV shows.
But now, if people wanted to see samples of your work, where would they go to check it out?
Thank you for asking. It is at canvasalive.com.
Awesome.
And Mim, I would like to know, do you do this kind of modeling often?
Actually, I do it more for fun. I've been modeling for Pasher for quite a while just because I enjoy creating art and I
Yes.
like bringing other people's work to life. I dabble a little in body painting, but I'm nowhere near as amazing as Pasher.
It's different. It's different from, painting yourself. Like mine would be all blotchy, but to have someone else do it it's better.
He's honestly my favorite person to be painted by, and that's not plagiarism. I absolutely love Pasher. We're such good friends, and I
all
enjoy
love him.
working with
Yeah.
him, so anytime he paints me, I have a party.
We actually met at a body paint convention in Orlando.
Is that right?
Are you
Really?
serious?
Nice,
Wow.
nice.
How many? 10 years ago?
13.
Wow.
13 years ago, and I painted her for some videos, and now I painted you what, like maybe 5 or 6?
You've painted me for a few of your books, a video, and then another convention, and today.
I never get tired of painting her. She really does bring the body paint to life. My website is called Canvas Live, but it's because my work comes alive on a canvas that's alive, but she's
That's
the one
true.
that brings it to life, really.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
but-
do they call a body paint convention? Is it like Body Paint Con?
Well, there's so many different ones. There's FABAIC, there's Capital Convention, there's FBBA, there's Max. I mean, EFAB in Europe. I mean, there's
Wow.
the World Body Paint Festival in Austria. There's several
Wow.
all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah, but here's the big question I want to know. This is such an amazing job. Mim, it's like you've got a work of art on you. Now, when we're done today, do you like just, I got to wear this home and I'm going to go out tonight and keep it on as long as possible? Or, you go to bed, you're like, roll, get the sheets all painted and stuff? Or
I'm going to walk around naked as long as I possibly can.
Until it just naturally wears off?
Yeah, there we go.
Until it just falls off.
You
or I
are
have to
a
go to the
trooper.
bathroom.
Yeah. You are serious about this.
It does make it very tricky for like a Three Stooges episode where there's like trying to poke them in the eyes where you're like, it takes 20 hours to get all the eyes poked.
True.
Well, guys, again, I commend you. This is a fabulous job. Mim, you look great.
Yes.
Pasher, thank you for doing another beautiful job and helping to promote Monster Party
Yes.
Podcast.
And thank you so much for volunteering your time as well,
Yes.
Mim. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure.
So, guys, I'm here with Jennifer and Scott.
Yay!
And
Jennifer and Scott!
she happens to be the wife of Pashur.
Oh, yes.
And they were just telling me about her own podcast. Can you tell me a bit about this?
Absolutely. It's called Whispers of a Witch.
Whispers of a Witch.
Indeed, yes. And it kind of alternates between narrating spooky stories and horror shorts and creepy poetry. And then every other episode, I try to go to a fun event like Monsterpalooza and talk about it so all my listeners can find something to go do in their spare time.
Wow. Now, do you do different voices or tell?
Yes, I've heard you're famous for your witch laugh.
You got a good witch cackle.
I actually got cast in that Shakespearean Scottish play because I was laughing, and the director stopped and said, "Whose cackle was that?" I was
Really?
like, that was just my laugh. And she said, no, that's the perfect witch cackle. So since then, I've done voices. I played a witch for the LA Haunted Hayride. They needed a witch introduction. I've opened some magic shows in Europe with my voice as a creepy witch. So
Jennifer,
let's hear it.
Jennifer, would you be so kind as to give us your witch cackle?
We hate to put you on the spot.
Well, you know, we could.
But if anywhere's a good place to do it, is here.
Okay, let me think. Witch cackle. All right, here we go.
We could do variations of the witch cackle. So if you go, well, I'll try this one. Oh, that's not very good. And then you just do it.
No,
we'll do a few.
it's not going to go that one was not very good. She's going to
Well,
go,
you
this is
know.
one flavor, this is another.
We'll see what we can do. All right, so classic witch cackle. Let's try.
I like it.
That is,
Oh,
wow.
my God.
That one
That's
went
good.
right to my toes.
I got chills.
Anything about those 70s Halloween tapes for trick or treating?
Yeah.
Man, what you guys must have fun at home, man, when she does that.
100%.
The body painting.
I don't know what to say about that, Jennifer.
And then there
She's
were
doing it already. Look at that. Yeah.
Jennifer.
Now I know why the offers are rolling in.
Like the little creepier witch that's more like, hey, hello.
I like that too.
So see, we have some variety there.
Where have you been? We've been doing this show for 10 years.
I want a sound effects album of just you.
I want her to come on the show.
I know.
mean, is there someone
Pasher
that
who?
The Jennifer, no. Is there a particular appeal of witches for you? Like, what is it about the witch, the iconic witch look, or?
So I grew up in Massachusetts.
Okay. Okay.
My school field trips as a kid was going to Salem.
Ah,
I see.
okay.
I've been hooked ever since.
That's
I
cool.
get it.
That's perfect.
I get it. Yeah.
And it's a fun aesthetic. I mean, I love
Yeah.
all things witchy. It's a fun thing to be involved in. And it's popular.
I love your hat too.
Oh, this is what I call my casual witch.
Casual witch.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yes. I have like the great big huge wide brim ones, the cute little Victorian ones. I mean, you need a different hat for the occasion.
Of course. Yes. There are many shades of witches.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I
Nice.
Which witch is which?
I want to come over to their house for a party. You got the guy painting the nude models in the corner, and she's doing her witchy laugh.
I do want to go to one of your
fun
parties.
at our house.
yes.
I will say that.
I'm
Halloween is
sure.
fun.
I always tell everyone that we're 100% awesome, that I'm the 1% and she's the 99%.
That's not true. That's so not true.
It really is. I have one talent. She's got like 1,000.
Oh my
Awesome.
gosh! I just feel like we've discovered something so
I
new
know.
here.
I
at
know,
You know,
really.
every year there's something new.
Yeah,
and you
it's
know
true.
what? I should be pissed at you because what the hell have you been doing all these years? Go, hey, let me paint someone in your booth.
Actually,
and
he has,
and you have
but
this
he has
amazing
brought up
wine.
Jennifer many times.
I brought her up many times. The
Yeah.
problem is that you didn't listen.
You said, "Passion,
Once
leave me
again,
alone.
you
I
were
want-"
talking
It's a
about.
beautiful naked model. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's
You
all
were
right.
talking about
No,
a
I-
plastic King Kong you didn't get.
I've seen naked models my whole life. It's like, oh, there's another one.
Well, then I'll have to take this up with him later.
Busy watching episode 33 of classic Star Trek. We know.
No, maybe it was I was out here doing my job, just meeting with the people, and chatting
The regular
monster
Joes.
stuff. Maybe that's why. But Jennifer,
That's what it was.
I am so thrilled that we actually got to have a chance to chat with you and have you do your witch cackle, which I find amazing.
Well, thank you so much for letting me share it.
Of course.
Anytime.
Hey guys, we have two lovely ladies who have come by our booth to talk about their podcast. And this podcast is called Final Girls. That's GIRLZ. And ladies, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about this podcast.
Well, hi, my name is Destiny Dawn. I'm Stephanie. And we have been a part of our YouTube channel, Final Girls. It'll be 2 years in October. And we are a group of 6 girls who come together to watch horror movies together and react to it.
Now, this is a unique idea for a podcast because you were saying when you started this, you actually weren't really that into horror films.
No, that
right?
was actually how our producer found us. He knew all of us individually, but when he reached out to us to see if we were interested, he asked us like, "Hey, how do you feel about horror movies?" And all of us responded with, "Oh, we don't watch horror movies. We grew up super religious, or we grew up just being told that they're way too frightening, too scary."
Yeah.
So we all started watching them together during the pandemic.
So an episode of the podcast would be like you're reacting to the movie as it's playing and you're watching
That's
it,
correct.
right?
And it's our first time watching these movies. Plus, we have no idea what we're watching until we introduce it.
You're kidding.
That's good. That's clever.
Yes.
I like
so it's a
that.
complete surprise to us as to what we're watching.
So
until-
I'm assuming now you are horror movie fans.
Oh, we're enjoying it, and we love the community. Community, like, pretty much took to us with open arms, and they've been fantastic. And we just,
And I have to say, because I didn't grow up with horror movies, I really underestimated the value, the messages that come from horror movies.
Right? Yeah.
The creativity that goes into them.
You can tell a lot of
They're-
stories, a lot of messages, a lot of
Yes.
ideas through horror, right?
Absolutely. They are not just one note, I'm just going to kill you and you're dead.
Right.
But like they're really nuanced, and I love the writing in some good horror movies. Oh, I love good writing.
The cinematography in a lot of these movies too is top notch.
Yes.
I mean,
Right.
and especially what they can do with a low budget.
Right.
These low-budget
Underrated.
films.
An underrated genre.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It deserves a lot more respect than I think that it's gotten in a long time. And conventions like this, I think, give me hope that it is becoming more popular, and it is
Yes,
something that
sure.
people are introducing their children to. Maybe not when they're real little.
Right,
Like, I
right.
think maybe not when they're real little.
It depends
but-
on the movie too.
Yeah,
Starting with some
Don't
Gremlins,
start them on Dawn of the
Ghostbusters.
Dead or the Human
Or
Centipede.
What? Human Centipede, really?
I said don't start them on that.
Well, now, in fact, I think you guys were saying earlier that one of the first film you watched was
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Are you kidding? That was your first one?
Now that's a hardcore deep dive into horror.
It was. We had to take breaks after because we're just like, oh my! And this is our first time even being together.
The funny thing is that we watched it in this super creepy Airbnb, and we were finished
Which is
with
all
it,
of them.
where all of the lights
Yeah.
were flickering, and I remember I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, I need to pee really bad, but I do not want to go into that bathroom by myself." And one of the other girls was like, "Oh, I'll go with you."
We all just moved in together as a group, and then like, yeah, that was
quick.
Sounds like a really good time.
Now,
Yeah,
what did you
yeah.
what did you think of that film?
I thought it, the cinematography, the storytelling, it was absolutely beautifully done.
Absolutely.
But boy, was I disturbed.
Tony
Yeah.
Collette.
Me too.
Tony Collette. I mean, amazing.
she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
great.
and that particular reaction is not on our channel as of yet because
Okay.
it was our first one. It was a rough cut, but it's going to be open to our Patreon followers
Nice.
when we launch the Patreon.
Awesome.
So I don't want to, I don't want you to give away any spoilers, but I would like to know: are there some movies that you were presented that you went, yeah, or they didn't really scare you too much, or?
Oh, I'll have to think about that one a little bit.
I'm assuming that your producer brings you stuff that's genuine, that he thinks is genuine, or she thinks is genuinely good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Our classics, cult classics, and making our way through. I think some of the Friday the 13th movies, it feels like every other one, I'm just like, oh my God, and then like what is happening here?
Yeah, franchises
what is happening?
they can sometimes get
it becomes a little Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah,
A little
with
bit.
the storylines, we're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
right. But that's great. That's awesome. Now, have you been to Monsterpalooza before?
Yes, yeah, we walked around last year, but we didn't have our outfits and everything. We were brand new, handing out cards.
Nice.
And so we're hopeful that this year we're focusing on growing our channel and growing our subscriber base, and starting next year be able to have booths of our own and
awesome.
have people come over.
We did do HorrorCon in October.
Where was
And
that?
that was fun.
In LA.
It was in Los Angeles
okay.
Convention Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was
awesome.
their first year doing HorrorCon LA.
Okay.
So it was a little baby convention, but that was the perfect convention for us to start out with,
Right.
because we did not know what to expect, and even though it was little, it felt huge to us. So it was
Right.
good.
Awesome. Have you been enjoying the convention
Oh,
here?
absolutely.
Finding cool stuff. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And a ton of people. Everyone's super nice, really
nicest,
enthusiastic. The nicest.
You know what? The horror community are definitely hands down some of the nicest people.
I agree.
Really are.
It was just funny because it's like everything you're watching is gruesome and gory, and then these people are so nice.
I know growing up, I was definitely judgmental of people that was like, you're watching movies like, I haven't even seen Saw yet, but I'm like, at the time, just the commercials, I'm like, you're watching this? Like, what is wrong with you? And then meeting people in person and being like, you are the nicest person. I don't understand your need to watch that kind of film for pleasure, but I love you.
It's a catharsis.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's
one of those
imagination.
things. It's imagination, as you were saying. It's the artistry of it. It's fine filmmaking, but it's also instructional.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know in my own life, I think that I've avoided being murdered by watching
Right.
horror movies.
Lock our doors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
Right.
behind you.
instructional, so you can learn how long you can make a human centipede and have it be sustainable.
All right. Okay. All right.
Hey, I'm going to answer this one. I'm going to answer. You know what? The answer is there is no limit. You know, just keep going.
Right.
Just keep it. Just think of it as human Jenga.
Human Jenga, I like that, and I love your optimism of like, there is no limit.
Yeah, you know
just
what?
throw another one on there,
Follow your bliss.
That's right. That's right.
and don't yuck your yum. You know what?
I like that.
So, did you ladies watch Human Centipede?
We have not, and
That's okay.
That's,
Oh, they have not.
But not yet.
It's very uplifting.
Whoa.
Save it for the holidays.
Look, the thing is, and I'm sure you've done this, there's some of you in the group that goes, oh, I like that, and the others might go, ooh, I hated that, because that's what we have in our relationship.
Well, that's right. Everybody has different tastes.
Yes,
Oh,
debates.
yeah, we definitely have, because there's 6 of us. There's 6 of us girls. And so there's definitely some of us like some things more than others.
Right.
Yeah, vice versa.
And as you said, horror comes in many flavors. It's not just
So
one
we're
thing.
noticing,
Yeah.
I am curious. Have you guys seen Midsummer yet?
she has.
I have.
Oh,
yes.
okay, but not as the group.
Well, we
Feel good movie,
we
huh?
haven't put that episode out yet.
Oh, okay.
But since there's 6 of us and only 4 of us film at a time, we can't
I
all
see.
be
Gotcha,
there. So
okay.
I was not in that one, and
Okay.
I am what's the word you chicken shit? I am chicken shit to watch it by myself. So I have not seen it yet.
If I could just say one thing, as far as horror goes, Matt and we had a discussion. What's difficult to do is when you do horror in the daytime.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And so it's like maybe you are misled because it's day, seems safe.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I would suggest, I think you might be surprised.
Guys,
Yeah.
Some of the same people who did Hereditary.
Right. And The Witch. I love The Witch.
The Witch
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so
Witch.
good.
Oh, that one's on our channel.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I
Okay.
love that one.
Cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
One of my all-time favorites.
Yep.
A new
Real good.
classic.
That director is just so
Yeah.
good.
Yes. Tell us again, like where we can find your site, your website, and
You can find us on YouTube. That's our main venue. That's where you can find our channel, Final Girls with a Z, because
Okay.
we're very cool.
that's right.
And then you can also find us on Instagram, and each one of the Final Girls has our own handle on Instagram.
Nice.
Very good.
So make sure to follow all of us. And we haven't gotten real into TikTok yet, but you know what? We are young
we-
enough. We'll get there.
Yeah, we're still young too. We haven't gotten into
maybe
TikTok.
what you gals might want to do is consider going on some other podcasts, just to let more people know.
We would love that. We would love that.
The
cross-pollination.
Monster Party podcast is, it's pretty darn popular.
We're pretty hip.
I'm sure it could get you a few more listeners if you came on the show.
We would love that.
We'd love
There
to.
you
And it's
go.
been a joy just talking to you right now. So we'd love to do it with all of us for an extended period of time.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but what do you think? Do you think these ladies deserve a monstrously fun gift?
I think so, I agree. For sure.
Ladies, I'd like you to
Totally agree.
stick your hand in the pumpkin. And okay, come on,
That's
come
not
on.
that's not an analogy.
Yes. So you.
Hand all the way in there, Destiny. Put it in there. Put it in.
Spacemen. It could be monsters or zombies. I don't know.
It's going to bite you.
Ooh, she got monsters.
Cool.
Oh, you got a creature from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein.
And a spider.
Hey, very cool. Okay.
It could be spacemen.
Let's
It could be
see.
zombies.
I'm going to get down here in the bottom. I'm really
She's
digging
gonna
it.
get. She's gonna get a good one. Ooh, what you got? Oh, Larry's really pushing the zombies.
Yeah, I got glow-in-the-dark zombies.
What a surprise! He got zombies.
I did not get spacemen.
I'm just trying to help the ladies.
There, you know what?
Because I care.
There are no rules.
No, unlike
right.
some people here, I care.
Wow. Okay.
Who are the people that don't care?
Did you say she's going to cherish these?
Yeah.
You may
It's
never
a
want to take
collector's
that out of
item.
the package.
Yeah.
May not.
And you got to be careful because look, there's a choking hazard.
Don't sell it on eBay.
So
though.
just chew
I
them.
can't
Don't-
suck on them?
Yeah.
No. Well, you
if you
can
want.
do anything.
Swallow.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, we did not mean to go there.
No, thank you. Thank you for going there.
Thank you for going there.
Now,
Yes.
now we're all comfortable.
Yes, exactly.
Well, ladies, I have got to check this out now.
Yes, yes.
Again. So it's on
We have
YouTube.
your info,
or,
too.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
And tell me again, where can listeners check this out?
You can look for us on YouTube at Final Girls with a Z, GIRLZ, or you can also look for us on Instagram at FinalGirls_horror.
Awesome. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's our absolute pleasure to be here.
Thank
you. So, Matt, I was standing here and a guy with Robot Monster came over. He was in the
Yes.
costume. And I kind of had a feeling I knew who it was. But I said, I wonder who this is. And this guy walks by and he looks at me and he mouths the word Robot Monster. And it was automatic. I went, I know what it is. I'm not an idiot. And then he silently walked away. And now I feel bad.
Well, it's good that you feel bad because that means you're holding on to the last vestiges of human emotion.
Yes, apparently so. But guess who's here in our booth today? We have a Patreon fan of a Patreon person of Monster Party podcast. Oh my God, listen to my voice.
I hear it going.
So, Paul.
Yes.
Paul, what is your full name?
Paul Watson.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Same. I don't know what I'm going to say.
Paul and I were here. We were talking about how much he loved us on Collector's Call.
Absolutely. Yes.
We're
And
a
I'm
good team.
looking forward to your show.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's coming up.
And Paul and his lovely wife, they loved the show that we were on, My Creature Collection.
Yes.
You know, and so what they've been doing is they've been watching these episodes on a regular basis. And some you like better than others.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think Larry's was the best that I've seen so far. I mean, I'm not just because he's here or anything, but I have to agree.
I'm biased too.
I saw Larry slippy that $10 bill. So
No. But the funny
just
thing
gave you 10.
But the funny thing is, Paul's like us. You know, he's a monster kid, and if you enjoyed the one that I did, just wait for the one that Matt's show. Matt's
Thank you.
episode.
I know it was hard for you to say that, but
Yes, I'm looking forward to that one too. I just like the monster ones. I think I'm partial to all the monster
Sure, of
collections.
course, yeah.
Well,
'Cause I'm a collector as well.
now what kind of stuff do you collect?
Old monster toys from the 60s and 70s.
Nice.
I have the Marx Frankenstein, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. You have the battery-operated Marx Frankenstein?
Yeah, that's probably one of my better ones. Yeah.
Do you have it with the box?
No. Nope.
Oh, well.
Do you have it with the box?
Well, I was going to say no, I don't have that.
You don't have it at all.
Oh, you
I
don't
guess.
have it?
Hey, Larry, know what my response to that is? Oh.
Yeah. Who just lost in this little battle?
No, there's no competition
Oh,
here.
there isn't.
No. We admire
Paul, but walking around here, did you find any vintage finds here?
I don't see any really vintage
Nah,
stuff.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
It's all brand new stuff.
Yeah, but some good stuff though.
Yeah. Oh, there's some great stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that I like is kind of the one-of-the-kind, like art pieces, or it's a small number of the pieces that they make.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. More Monsters back here. It puts out some great stuff.
One of our
we love Jim
good
Moore.
friends and supporter.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was wearing the Monster Party T-shirt.
Yes,
yesterday.
he was. Yes, he was.
I picked up a creature mug today.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
He said you have the big one, or
yeah, I have the lamp, which was actually on Collector's Call.
Oh, okay. I have to
There
go
you
back
go.
and watch the episode. Yeah.
But you see, it was on it, but it's like because they scan the room and you can see it clearly. But it's like, you know, I told him, I go, look, dude, I don't have control. I don't have editorial control. I mean, you know, it's.
Oh yeah. It could have went on a lot longer. I could probably went for hour and a half, 2 hours.
Well, no, they told Matt and I that they loved us so much that they could have easily have done an hour episode.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
We need a two-parter
Yeah.
with a cliffhanger.
I could have watched more for sure.
Yeah, it would be. Oh, it would be total cliffhanger.
Yeah. Will Larry snap?
No.
Matt says.
Okay, now what I want to know is I want to know more what you have in your collection. So you have the Marx Frankenstein. Okay. What other things might you have?
It's kind of all over the place. I have the Lincoln Monsters. I have one Lincoln Wolfman in a package. That's probably
In the package.
Nice.
In the package,
it's a
Larry.
beat-up package, but
Wow.
you're a package guy.
Do you have that? Do you have that? Do you
no,
have that?
No,
Do you have that?
I'm saying no.
Lincoln Monster in the package.
Are you a big?
It's open though. The bubbles cracked and.
Yeah, but are you more of a Lincoln Monster guy or an AHI?
I like the funkiness of the Lincolns. I don't know.
Yeah, they are kind of interesting.
It's kind of a toss up for me.
Yeah.
I do like the AHIs. I need a AHI male creature though.
Oh, he doesn't have an AHI male creature. Oh, I know someone who has that.
Who's that?
Me.
Oh,
surprise.
Is that right?
No, not in a package.
Oh, you didn't get. Oh, you don't have it in the package.
Good luck, Paul. Good luck on that.
You know what? I believe in Paul, and I think he's going to get one. No, before you.
No. I think look. You could think, hey, pie in the sky. Yeah, I'm going to get one. You're not going to get one. They're virtually impossible.
Wow,
Yeah.
great way to
Unless you're-
encourage a fellow collector.
Unless you're Kirk Hammett.
That almost came out like a curse. You will not get one.
Yeah.
Oh
really.
yeah, Kirk Hammett says I dreamed to that collection. That's
I have to admit, you know, he outbid me on something.
Yeah.
Frankenstein for
Yes.
Yeah. This collection's way better than yours. It really is.
Every
It's
time I see
so
it come
nice.
up, yeah.
Look, he has a great collection.
Yeah.
It is an amazing collection.
You said that like your mouth was filled with tacks, and you just couldn't get it out.
Oh, I see you have one of the creatures from Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That was a gift. A gift
Mexico,
from a listener.
you recognize that thing?
Yes, I have one.
Oh, he has one.
Yes.
What?
Yes. But was it a gift?
No, I bought it.
Oh, it wasn't a gift. Give it to him by someone who loves
this
and
is
admires
interesting
it.
because earlier today, Adam Holtz, one of our good
Oh,
friends and supporters of the podcast, surprised Larry with that thing as a gift.
Oh.
And Larry and none of us, did you know where that was from? Or he'd seen it before? But Paul recognizes this thing.
No, I had seen it.
Yeah, you have a microphone.
Hey, okay. I had seen it before.
Because I didn't know. So it's like a Mexican knockoff?
Yeah, I know the guy that creates. Well, don't know him, but I correspond.
Really?
With the guy that makes those. So
interesting.
Okay, you have to tell me his name because he just has his initials, and I with all the one of a kind things, I want to know who the artist was.
yeah, I'm trying to think of his name. Hector.
Adam?
Larry,
great, Hector. Yeah,
Larry, Adam
I'd have to
sent
look
me
him up.
a link for his stuff. So I'll send it to
great.
you. Yeah.
So, but anyway, it was a gift, Paul. It was a gift to me.
We got
Can't beat a
mead.
gift.
We're wasted on the mead.
And we are grateful.
Yeah.
We were grateful,
I
were
love the
we
mead.
not? And you got a little squishy.
I did. Yes, it's been helping me all day.
Yeah, stress.
You've needed it today.
I have needed it. Yes.
But look, Paul, I want to thank you so much to you and your lovely wife for paying patrons. We have more fun patron stuff coming up. And please keep it going because, that helps keeping Monster Party alive.
All right, thanks. Yeah. By the way, I've been enjoying James's setups too.
Right? I know. It's amazing.
Cool.
It's too bad we had to get rid of him.
I was going to tell him, how much I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say something to
I wonder
James.
what he's doing now.
I don't know. Has he been here all day?
I don't.
What?
Since he left the show, I don't know. What is he?
Patino.
Hector Patino.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Paul's got all the connections.
Well, Paul, I hope you enjoy your monstrously fun gift and keep on listening.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Okay,
Paul.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for supporting us.
Well, Matt.
Yes, Larry.
I am standing next to Star Trek royalty here.
Yes.
And sir, your name again, please?
James McKinnon.
And this James McKinnon, that may not sound familiar to the regular Joe out there.
But to anyone who loves Star Trek.
Yes, I am the makeup designer and makeup department head in prosthetics for many, many Star Treks throughout the years.
Wow. Well, we're giant Star Trek fans.
Huge Star
Yes.
I started Deep Space Nine, Voyager.
Deep Space Nine, my favorite Star Trek show.
Voyager, one of my favorites.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did a Star Trek CD-ROM, a Borg CD-ROM.
Nice.
Starfleet Academy, which was a CD-ROM as well. Mike Westmore is my mentor, so
Sure.
there you go.
Yeah.
let's see what else. First Contact.
Yes.
Cool.
First JJ Star Trek
So good.
Discovery. And Picard.
And Picard.
And Picard.
And you've been working on Picard the entire time?
Yes. Yeah, we
wow.
shot season 2 and 3 back to back.
Excellent.
For
Nice.
14 months, no break.
This last season,
Last season
was
pretty
just
amazing.
so good.
Well,
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Terry, our showrunner, is to be the reason why it all turned out really, really great.
It's
yeah.
like it's like a,
We've talked about
yeah, and
done
it's-
with such love.
yeah,
and
love letter to next generation too.
Oh yeah, and to have the cast back.
To have
from
everybody
TNG.
back.
Yeah.
And I've done Johnny's makeup, Jonathan Frakes' makeup for many, many years.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And weirdly enough, I'll tell you a little story. So on Star Trek First Contact, Michael Westmore comes up and says, I need help doing Data's makeup. And I raise my hand. He's like, James, raise his hand. So I go down, and Mike's doing Brent's face. And if you in the movie, there's a little flap of skin where it opens
right,
up.
yeah,
so I put this flap of skin on. I'm 27 at the time.
You're
and I have
28 now?
I'm 28 now, yes. 53 next week. So I have I'm putting the little wires together, and I have a 2-ounce bottle of glue in my hand, and I'm squeezing it's not coming back, and all of a sudden the back pops open, and 2 ounces of super glue. So I'm finishing the makeup. Nobody can see on this because it's a podcast.
No
but my hand
way.
is like a crane, smoking, but I still continue. Mike turns around. He's like, "Oh my God, are you all right?" I'm like, "Just fine. This is my opportunity." I fucked up. It's not a fuck up. It was a mistake in the thing.
But you can't-
finish
right,
the makeup, and it's a joke that we use throughout the.
Oh, that's great. This is the things that you find out on Monster Party.
But this is the best part: is 30 years later, I get to recreate Data's makeup for Picard.
Pretty
season
amazing.
1.
Yeah.
So talking to Mike and going, what? And I remember the products that we use, which don't exist anymore, and we can't use anymore. So PPI, Premier Products, we came up with a concoction of mixture of silver and gold that we air, and I cut his makeup down time by 2 hours.
Nice.
I'm sure he was very happy about that.
Yeah,
yes.
right.
And Worf's makeup, we cut it down from 2.5 hours to 45 minutes.
Wow.
My
Great.
Michael's very happy about that as well.
Sure.
So
And you are a multi-Emmy Award winner, correct?
I have 6 Emmys, American Horror Story, Star Trek, a lot of stuff. So yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
15 nominations. Yeah,
Fantastic.
How old were you when you got started doing all this?
18. Yeah, I was in a trailer park in Colorado and wanted to be a makeup artist. The back of Fangoria magazine was a school called the Institute of Studio Makeup, which is out of business now, but moved out, drove my Toyota MR2 across country, and haven't stopped working since.
Wow.
So
That's
30,
great. Well, that's
36
just
years.
a testament to your talent. I
Yeah.
mean,
And I'm always learning. A test of my talent is my friends and family and mentors that we all learn from each other. We all are watching each other in the trailers and going, "What did you use?" And we share that information.
Right.
Which makes us better. Mike wants to tell you how he did the makeups because he
Right.
wants it to look cool. And he called and said, "You're Borg, obviously. We've seen Picard. It's out. So doing the Queen Borg again.
so good.
Alice."
Yeah. Alice Creed.
Reimagined.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. And it's kind of like if I fucked up, can I cuss?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
If I fucked up or needed to try something different, I actually kind of a kid in a candy store where I get to I get to do these makeups again and try them for the second
Right.
time better. And Vincent, I do have to mention Vincent Van Dyke and Neville Page. Vincent makes all the prosthetics, and Neville Page is our designer. So designs it, Vincent makes it, sends it to me on set.
Well, this is what I was curious on something like Picard. How big is that team that you guys have? It's not 2 guys.
On the average, we have 30 makeup artists a day.
Wow.
Our biggest episode, season 1, I had 113 makeup artists.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah, which beat the Grinch. They had 107.
And I'm guessing compared to the old days, probably on a tighter schedule even, right?
I would say actually we're on tighter schedule now.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, 8 days is the average for a normal TV show. 10 days, 2 days, they need 2 extra days, but the studio doesn't know. I'm
Right.
winking, but it's about 8 to 10 days. And Picard's a big budget.
Yeah. All the
And
show, I mean,
not all-
every episode of these new Star Trek shows they're like mini movies.
They are.
I
Absolutely.
mean, they, you know.
Alex Kurtzman makes mini movies
Yes.
every episode.
Yeah.
And I used to do. I've been with Alex and Heather Caden for a long time. The producers, Sleepy Hollow, that kind of stuff. So
right.
I've done a lot.
Were you a Star Trek fan from the very beginning?
Always
was
have been. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. My mom was a Trekkie, so
mine too.
Yeah. And then
Cool.
if anybody wants to watch episode 10, I do have a little cameo in episode 10.
Nice. Okay.
I'm a Bajoran. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Should I say my line?
I want to hear your line so I can look.
I want to hear it.
Commander.
Nice.
11 minutes in, I say Commander.
All right.
You'll see.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is so great.
Now, did I hear correctly about something about podcasts? What, you like podcasts? You have a podcast? What's the scoop?
I think Michelle said she does podcasts or likes podcasts, right? Did you say? I don't know. Yeah.
Okay,
Never.
but the main thing...
Back to me.
The main
Back
thing
to you,
is...
back to you.
You're Star Trek. You're Star Trek guy. You're makeup Star Trek guy.
Yeah. 27 years of my career, 36-year career.
And you did the makeup on Doug Jones.
I did, yes. I did Doug's
For
makeup.
Discovery,
We
which
had
is
him on our show.
He's
He
an
was here
old
yesterday,
friend of
wasn't he? Oh,
ours,
yeah.
and he's here today.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh.
yeah. But
Doug's
I've got
amazing.
one of the loveliest people
I mean,
ever.
the amount that he's been under rubber in front of everybody is
and he's still so friendly.
And still so friendly, and puts up with so much shit on his face and still smiles at the end of the day.
Right.
He told us a story when we had him on the show, which we didn't know about, and wasn't necessarily common knowledge, that when they were doing Pan's Labyrinth, the time that it would take to take the makeup off was going to extend it. And he says, guys, I'll just sleep with it on. And they thanked him, and he did.
Well, on Picard making up his Saru, we actually ended up, instead of gluing his cowl on, we used Skin Tight. It's cold, so you dump a cup of Skin Tight on, put the thing on, and it sets in a couple seconds, so there's no glue removal at the end of the night, and it basically comes off as a sock.
Wow,
So
that's cool. That's great.
that cut out 20 minutes of
Yeah.
removal. And he can have a little stubble too, because anything past a little stubble, it kind of will
Stick.
separate, but
Right.
saves him time in the morning. Doesn't have to run around with a bald head, even though he would anyways.
Yeah, he does.
He can grow it out a little bit.
That's something too about how
Yeah.
makeup, that kind of makeup appliance has just evolved. I mean, back to Jack Pierce, what Karloff had to sit through for so long, every day redo it, and it's just how it's become.
Oh yeah, if you watch episode 1 of season 1 of Discovery, he's very, very nasally. Sounds like he's sick because he's talking through his mouth. His nose is plugged. So I ended up flipping the piece inside out and trimming a little channel from his nose through the silicone to the prosthetic and put it back on him. So now the shop just made re-sculpted inside the mold a little positive, so that channel was already there, and now he can breathe through and
Nice.
he's less nasally in episode 2.
Right.
That's
He was a
amazing.
little under the weather in the first episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sounds like he has a cold.
Allergies in space
he's
are
like,
terrible. Yeah.
Well, I want you to know that you're
Space
talking to at least 3 big Star Trek fans. We're trying to get our 4th one into it a little bit.
And
I'm working on it.
We're still fingers crossed for the movie, the next JJ movie. It was in the
Okay.
works and
Oh,
got
okay.
canned for a second.
Okay.
Little
And-
script rewrite.
Is there any scuttlebutt about doing a 4th Picard, or is it going to be
No,
a
that's it.
spin-off?
I think there's some other series
if there's
coming
anything,
up,
it would be a
though.
spin-off.
Yeah.
That was only planned for 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But that legacy cast very well could come back.
What a way to go out, though.
Michelle
Don't
and
spoil
Jerry
anything.
could have a spin-off.
Yeah, but are you okay? Are you looking for new work then? Or is this Star Trek's done?
You seem to be doing all right.
I'm doing, except for the writer's strike, I'm doing all right.
Right.
So we are
Wait,
unemployed.
your multiple Emmys can console you while
no,
you're out of
that makes
work.
people think you're worth more, and,
Oh,
and
that's
that actually
true.
might lower your rate a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you win an Oscar, you don't get to ask for more money.
That's terrible.
There's a few other Star Trek things happening in the future.
Yeah. I've heard of
There's
some
a
other
little,
stuff in development.
yeah.
Well, look, I don't want to monopolize on your time because I know your lovely wife, was really great. Oh, she jammed.
She's gone. Yeah,
She's gone. Well, never mind.
Has she
so I have
left?
about 10 more questions.
Yeah.
Now.
No,
it's fine. We're all good.
I want to thank you so much. We are huge Star Trek fans, and Picard, we've been so happy.
Yeah.
with the way things have been going.
Yeah.
And I know. Look, you're
It's
the
a love
makeup
letter.
guy. Hey, it's like you do what they.
But no, they do what we tell them to do because we know what we're doing.
Right.
Right.
You only want information from the people that you want to be.
Right.
So
Right.
you don't ask to be a chef from a sous chef. If you want to be a makeup artist, you talk to makeup artists that you want to be. So
Right.
they hire us for that reason. We know what we're doing. That's why we're there. Don't try to figure it out yourself. Because some producers, not Terry, try to figure it out and go, this is what you should do. No, this is how it's supposed to be
let
done.
us make let you do what you do best.
Well, I want to thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you are doing noble and just amazing work. And
I paint faces for a living for 36 years. What's wrong with that?
nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah.
But I want to thank you for stopping by Monster.
Yes,
and as a thank you, you're going to get a monstrously free gift.
How about that?
A monstrously fun.
Makeups all the time too.
No, this is from Monster. Go stick your hand in. Who knows what you're getting? It could be look, Spaceman.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Look at that.
Right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Yeah.
I did a little bit on Guardians 2 and 3 as well.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If anybody
Wow.
watches it, I haven't seen it yet.
The
Did
new
you
one.
see
I
it?
have to see
Yes,
the new
I
one
did.
still.
I haven't seen the third
Panda
one.
Bear, the panda.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
The panda makeup.
Okay, I've heard about this. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And the dad bat.
Dad Bat.
No spoilers.
I don't want to
Okay.
know.
No,
Don't
no,
tell
no.
me. Yeah,
Okay.
don't ruin it for me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's already came out, so I can say it, right?
All right. Yes.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
and if
stopping
you-
by. Such a pleasure.
And we'd love to have you on our regular show
anytime.
in the
Anytime.
future.
I'm
we'll
always-
exchange
Yeah.
some
I'm
information.
Please take a flyer. Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Until the strike comes back, I'm available.
Great. Perfect. I mean, not so great, but
Oh man, today has been something else, man.
oh, I'm exhausted.
I don't know about you, but I'm kind of listening.
Yeah. Your voice is. You're going to be mute by tomorrow.
Oh, well, won't
Sunday.
that be? Won't you enjoy that, Sean?
Yes, that'd be great.
Maybe James will get some a word in or something.
Yeah, you'll
Larry-
just be an entire interview done Christopher Pike style. So
yeah,
so this is it. This is the end for today.
This is
we
the
have
end.
another day to go.
Yeah.
And this was epic.
Yeah.
But it was wow. I mean, the sheer amount of people that we got to interview,
Yeah, it's
the
crazy.
fans that came by.
It's kind of nonstop.
Yes. Yeah.
And then the celebrity Star Trek guy. I mean, that was
man,
that's the thing, Matt. You never know.
You never know.
what you're gonna get here at Monsterpalooza.
That's true. That's true.
And perhaps I could get a lozenge or something.
Yeah, it's gargle a little bit. Yeah.
If only I could just somehow capture this so you spoke this way all the time. It'd be great.
Peter Brady.
fellas.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's great, guys. Thanks.
Well, anyway, they're going to kick us out of here because it is the end of the show.
Yeah.
But maybe this would be a good time to sign off. I am Matt Weinhold.
I am Sean Sheridan.
I'm Larry Strothe.
And I'm James Gonis.
Keep America strong.
Said the young girl who's going through puberty.
Bashir, thank you again so much. And now, I'm so glad you brought your lovely wife with you today. But I was just talking to now she has a podcast.
Absolutely. She has a podcast and an amazing website as well.
Can we your wife's name?
Okay, wait a minute. We gotta start this
You
again.
gotta make
You're
sure
not
when
on the
you're
mic,
talking, you have to-
and let's
Yeah.
let's ask Jennifer.
Yeah, because she's here. Right.
Well, I was trying to think of I was trying to do the segue from him to her. So how about this? Let me try it again.
Okay.
Let me try it again.
Okay.
Okay. But remember, I need to hear you.
Just hold your.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just get you up a little bit with the game.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go.
Okay. Pastor, again, thank you so much. You've done wonderful work here, but I've learned that, I've talked to your wife that she has a podcast too.
A podcast and a great website for her witchiness.
Now, so Jennifer, I talked to you a bit. Can you tell me a little bit about what this is?
Okay, now wait a minute.
Wait, what did I do?
Wait. This, no. Wait. Let me
Give her.
Just hold on. Let's
Say
introduce
her name.
her.
Jennifer Ann Scott.
Let's introduce her, and then we'll go from there.
Go. You're good. It's fine. You're fine.
I'm only, I'm on your side. Okay, here we go. Ready? Anytime. In your own time. Her name.
It's Jennifer.
Ann Scott. Jennifer Ann Scott.
Jennifer Ann Scott.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
And go.
And guys, we have two lovely ladies who have come by our booth. Let me do it again. Guy.
Oh, why aren't you digging into him now?
Do it again, you asshole.
See,
Right,
there we go.
okay.
It's like, Sean's perfect.
God, that sucked. One more time.
All right, here we go.
And do it right this time.
All right.